live.
All right, everybody, welcome to tonight's episode of Chaos in the North, featuring gjewski and J-Knife and friends. Hopefully, Orc will be joining us later. Our boy Jake is possibly asleep. We would love to have his presence once again, and I will try not to make any un-Orc decisions when it comes to RP. I think I did a pretty decent job last time, but we'll keep up the solid work. Let's do, first announcement. I already have my announcements all set. Tristan, if you have any.
So next Saturday, or this upcoming Saturday, I am finally doing the 24-hour charity stream that we do every year.
Easy money!
I checked today, and it says that we've been doing it for 9 years. I'd like quadruple checked, because that doesn't sound right, but I started...
but it's gonna be 10 years after you do it.
I think I think we started in 2013, so like ninth annual, I believe. So I don't know. It seemed off, but I checked it a million times, and there was 9 events separately. This upcoming weekend is the 9th annual 24-hour streaming for charity thing, live on twitch.tv/JKNIF3. So check it out if you want. And yeah, that's really all I have to announce.
Sure.
J-Knife for the cultured, but JKINF3 for the uncultured.
Yes.
All right. So with that, we'll get into our recap. Last session, our group had finally made it to Dugan's Hole after facing a young Remoraz, which was a crazy sort of frilled ice centipede with a fiery sort of oven furnace of an inside. Sort of easily took swift means of striking it down. Orc had a pretty cool moment where he shoved his necrotic hand inside and just completely sucked the essence out of this thing. First, I believe. I don't think Orc had used that inflict wounds before. But you guys made it to Dugan's Hole and returned the children that you found captured earlier on. You guys received Boots of the Winterlands, which were given to Lucius. You guys then headed to Goodmead and discovered that a large mead shipment had been stolen by a Verbeeg, which is a giant kin, sort of a very lanky and long giant that is closer, in sort of physique or at least structure to a human, but about 7-8 feet tall, so just a lanky giant almost. You guys went into the nearby forest. Through some survival checks and some clues, you discovered a lair where this Verbeeg individual by the name of Gog was there, and you guys did a pretty good job, for the most part, trying to stay stealth. But even with some invisibility, bit of noise was made, turned around, and contrary to getting upset or mad, was just this Verbeeg Gog was more so curious about who was there rather than you guys hurting him. So you guys had a friendly conversation and sort of realized the reason this individual stole this mead was because he had a date with a Verbeeg and wanted to impress her. And so he decided to steal tons of mead because, of course, he's a giant and it's going to take a lot for a giant to get drunk or even have a buzz. Through some smooth talking and conversing, you guys decided to exit on good terms, but instead be a little bit sly and leave him with the mead as long as he doesn't decide to steal anything in the future, which he agreed to. But in this process, he had to try to trick the ogre companion of him, the brawn of the group, as Gog was the brains of the mission, and rolled pretty shitty for an advantage deception check, and was snuffed out. So Auric held him, and you guys pretty much just beat this ogre to shit. It was quite sad. But you guys went on your merry way after you got a cart, filled it with these empty mead barrels. You guys returned back. Weren't given a reward because there was no mead sort of to return, unfortunately. But afterwards, you guys made your way to another area, which I believe was East Haven. And during this, you guys came in to quite a odd scenario. Specifically, a burning of what looked to be what you were told was a wizard, who is currently being lit ablaze. And you chatted to the individual whose name I'm not sure if you guys got, but I will say was given to you, Imdra Arlagath, which was the pretty much head of the guard in East Haven, who informed you that this individual pretty much just slaughtered a group of adventurers that was helping throughout 10 towns, and so this was sort of the punishment. Also mentioned that each town has sort of a different sacrificial practice that they do in order to appease the goddess of cold, Oriel. And also discovered that recently there was actually a Duergar individual who killed a bunch of people on the local ferry that has been put out of commission due to the ice covering the shoreline. He is a prisoner. You also discovered that apparently a bunch of fishermen have gone missing. So East Haven has quite a bit of different interesting things going on. You guys went to the Wet Trout, chatted with the female white-scaled dragonborn individual. A few of you tried to hit on her. She claimed some of you guys were dragaboos. Overall was not the best. She kind of BTFO'd whoever, I think it was Lucius who wanted to go toe-to-toe with her in a drinking contest. Did not work out well. Yeah, who would have thought a +3 con versus a +0 con would go in favor of the person who has the +3 con in a drinking game?
I know, right?
I know, right? But you guys finished the night. Lucius, of course, drunk per usual, and you guys went to the White Lady Inn, where you met Barnabin, the old owner of the White Lady, and you guys spent the night, got your long rest, and, gang, what would you guys like to do as you wake up in the morning?
How's everyone doing?
Okay.
Little hungover.
I'm good. I'm great. I'm great. I forgot I'm here too. Whoops. Sorry.
You're here, Sven.
Yep, I'm here. I'm here too.
Never forget you.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, man. You're so nice.
Is Lucius having any trouble standing or?
Lucius is perfect.
He's throwing up.
Lucius is doing
Lucius
Oh,
talks in the third person.
I pat him on the back with my mage hand.
He turns around
Okay,
just from like 10 feet away.
it's me.
Throws,
Hey.
or throws nearby a lamp
It does it at me, dude.
at like anything.
Lucius,
that touched on.
let's not wreck another room, please. It's a bit ridiculous at this point.
I don't want to pay for things.
You hear from downstairs. Who's that? Guys,
Lucius,
let's not. Come on, can we
Let's not
not
do that.
fucking yeah?
We gotta go downstairs. Come on.
do we need to visit the speaker by chance? Do we need to talk to the speaker of this area again,
What's the strength check for?
or whoever?
I don't think that was a speaker we were.
There was a
talking
speaker
to
here.
yesterday.
Maybe
You were talking to the captain of the guard.
captain.
I mean,
Oh my
bruh.
gosh.
Yeah.
So many speakers
given
in the past 2 towns. We had speakers. I'm just a little.
Yes,
Okay,
that was,
well-
the Duergar situation. It was,
Yes. Okay, right.
The whole burning of the them.
Yes. Do we want to talk to them by chance?
I think that would be most pleasant. Try to get
Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got around here.
Okay.
Let's see what kind of chores they got for us.
Oh, you guys also do remember that there were some Elvish delights
Oh yeah.
currently in the
That's correct,
wait
that's correct.
Guys,
at the bakery.
Okay, we're going there first. Fuck
gotta go to
that.
the bakery.
Fuck that person. Just get.
we have to get my elvish delights, please.
Let's get the.
I guarantee
what
you.
is it a candy? Is it a pastry?
It's a pastry of sorts.
It's a pastry.
A candy-like pastry.
That does
Candy like
sweet
pastry.
It's almost like a hybrid. It's borderline hybrid. You'll try it.
That's weird.
It's weird.
Bread
but it's good.
candy. Okay, let's check it out.
So I guess we go to the.
Because he's a mage. Friend who's behind Mexian, that's why. So you guys head your way to the bakery, and as soon as you guys sort of walk into that nearby direction, which I believe, if I remember correctly, guys making your way, as soon as you guys sort of cut into this and see the bakery in the vicinity, just the smell of fresh bread, cookies, coffee almost too, just sort of fills your nostrils, and it's a very, very, very pleasant smell, especially because you guys have not. It's been a while since you've been to a place that has had
actual food,
actual like
delights.
Yes, anything that sort of can be sort of a scent that can be wafted from outside the building. Most places you can get when you walk in, but for the most part, nothing really pungent enough, and it's definitely strong enough and in a good, strong smell. And it's very exciting for a lot of you.
I'm very excited. I'm excited.
I'm freaking out right now. This is amazing.
I'm like walking a little like faster. I'm like speed walking at this point, trying to get to the bakery.
Zil has completely forgot that he's an adventurer and that he's like.
Because they're all just children in a candy shop.
Feels like
much.
Yeah,
literally.
Going over to the bakery with
again.
their allowance.
So you guys sort of all speed walk over, and at the same time, Mexian and Zilrin sort of like try to open the door at the same time and open it up and just
kind of stumble in.
Get
on top
stuck,
of each other.
like both of you stuck and just, and you walk in. Well, howdy. I do have good news. I do have those Elvish Delights. I think they taste good, but I also do not have the best frame of reference because, like I said, it's been many, 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 many years since I had one from my friend. So, with that in mind, I mean, I know you're an elf, so I apologize if it's not the best, but I did try my hardest.
I'm beyond excited to try this. I'm sure you did great.
How much for one?
Oh,
doesn't matter. I give her a gold.
Oh, but I mean, I would have said like a single copper for one of them, but that's very kind of you. If you wanted the whole, thank you. Yeah, you guys can have the whole tray. And she like sort of takes off a little cloth, and she's like, yeah. So I started in the morning. I knew you guys were gonna get here a little bit early, like I said. So, and she like takes a cloth off this tray and she pulls it up, and you see she like sort of puts it in front of you guys. And what it looks like almost is kind of like these tiny little like cubed, maybe about like maybe like right. 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch, so a little tiny cube, and it looks to be a stack of like 3 different layers. The bottom layer looks to be sort of a whitish color. The middle is sort of like a chocolate-looking color, and the top is almost a yellow honey or sort of like cornbread.
That's it. Color. That's an Elvish delight.
And yes. and you see the sides of it though is sort of like purposely almost like a creme brulee burned, so it's a little bit has like a hardened outside, but the soft center is sort of like what they're known for. And there's a tiny little sort of like drizzle of what looks to be sort of possibly honey or some like sort of syrup on top, and it sort of makes the way it's done is not like a syrup that like drizzles down. It's almost like a custardy syrup, so it makes a little dollop on the top.
I am drooling. Thank you so much.
I pop one in my mouth.
Of course, yeah, of course. It tastes great for someone,
Yes.
It tastes great. There's a mixture,
oh my
like
God,
a little bit of like what you thought was probably chocolate was more so a little bit of like cinnamon, and it's sort of there's like the first crunch is it's a little bit harder, but it's a nice little like crunch. Then once you break it down, it's just a nice little like soft cakey sort of center, and there's a mix of almost like a bits of vanilla, cinnamon, and then sort of like these light honey tones to it as well. And the custard also adds a nice little extra on top of like creaminess. It's very good. It's very good.
It's very sweet.
I gotta tell you, ma'am, this is possibly one of the greatest Elvish delights I've ever had in my entire life.
I'm eating another one.
Been alive for some time. So, wow. I mean, thank you.
Thank you.
This is better than some Elvish individuals.
Well, coming from an elf yourself, that means a awful lot. I really greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Is there anything else any of you fellas would like? Would you like some fresh baked bread? We have brioche. We have challah. We have.
Wait, you have challah bread?
Yeah, we do have challah bread. Yeah. Would you like a roll? We would like a roll of that. We have everything challah bread. We have just sort of standard, and then we also have like a little like cinnamon raisin sort of swirl type as well.
Take the cinnamon raisin.
All right, and would you guys like a little coffee to go? I can do that as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you guys happen? Hold on, I'm gonna send an image of this in the Discord because
Okay.
I'm really bad at explaining things. I want to ask if they have any of these in the world of D&D.
Okay.
What is it? Oh,
It's I don't know how to translate this into English.
You said it's in world background or?
No, memes and media.
Oh, media. Okay. Oh,
good one. It's flawed.
okay.
It's not flawed.
To me, it looks like a Nilla wafer with icing on top, hardened icing. But that's also what
You
it
had
looks
one of
like to
these?
me. Or is that like a donut hole?
No, it's not.
It's Mexican bread.
It is. It's sweet bread.
Sweet bread? Well,
I'm not sure exactly what
You mean
the
it's
shit on top
Mexican
is.
bread?
Mexican
Yes,
bread.
exactly.
Yes.
This is
My own bread.
I made this. The recipe isn't anywhere.
So you describe it to her, and she sort of like nods her head and sort of in agreement, and sort of is, okay, yeah. I mean, based on the way you described it, I think I probably could make it. I don't have any. This is the first time I would be making something from scratch. But if tomorrow morning, that would definitely give me time to start tinkering with some recipes. I have some orders, of course, that I've already been working on, but in the evening gives me a lot more free time, so I can try to dabble in that. And then tomorrow morning, I could probably have like a draft of it done. Can't make any promises, but I will try my best, and I can start to do some theory crafting, you know. So,
Thank you.
yeah, of course. So with everything totaled up, with the challah and the coffees for everyone, and also Orc also got some. Single gold will cover all of it. Actually, now that I remember, you guys tossed a single gold, so that's fine. Yeah, all good. Well, I greatly appreciate y'all's patronage. It means an awful lot. And come back tomorrow. I will hopefully have that ready by then.
Thank you so much.
All
man.
right.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciate it.
I can't send anything in world background, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Okay, we'll fix that later. Yeah. All right.
Here we go.
And at
Where's
this
Auric?
point, she hands the coffee and the Elvish Delight to Auric. As Auric takes a bite. It tastes great, Auric.
Yum. Relish.
Oh, this is not relish.
Relish.
It has relish on it though, right?
Nope, that is a honey.
That's custard.
That is a honey cinnamon custard.
Brown relish.
Yes,
Sorry.
Ulrich.
I think you don't have taste buds.
It's just, well, we'll be back later.
Yep, that of course. All right, take care. Take care,
All
y'all.
right, let's go. Let's get out of here.
And you guys exit, enjoying drinking your coffee on this cold. It's fantastic. Like the coffee itself, it's hard because coffee is not something you guys often come by, especially in these parts. It's probably a very difficult thing to acquire, mainly because coffee doesn't really grow in cold climates. So it's probably something that's very infrequently shipped due to sort of the really harsh winter going on here. So there's probably limited supply. Very fortunate that you guys found some. And tea is definitely something that's a little bit easier to come by, or like sort of hot alcoholic drinks, like hot toddies, or
I've never heard of
like
such a thing.
oh, it's pretty much just like lemon water with like cinnamon and whiskey. But it feels great getting some coffee, and it's a perfect way to sort of warm you guys up going into a cold winter morning. So where would you guys like to go now?
We're
Well,
gonna go.
I
speak
feel
with
very great right now. But yes,
Yes.
we're speaking with the
with whoever the person was,
Okay.
lighting the others on fire.
sounds very good. Yes.
Sounds like a
let's-
great individual.
Because I don't remember if the name was given to us or not. I don't think it was.
It was.
It was okay. We're gonna go meet Imdra.
Yes. Okay. Let's do that.
Okay, so you guys would realize that the town hall and the yes, so the town let me double check actually real quick. I believe the town hall also had yes, cool. Yeah. So the town hall, it's where he informed you last sort of he would be stationed. And so you guys head up. In the town hall, you see there are a handful of guardsmen. Per usual in most of the town, none of them are dressed in like exuberant full knight armor with shields, more so spears and light light to medium armor of some sort, depending on the individual. But as you guys sort of walk up, you see one of the individuals sort of walks up to you. State your business. What can we do for you?
We're currently searching for an individual. We heard you had a drugger problem.
Oh, yeah, the Duergar is said to be, he, like, looks at, like, his arm, and you see there's, like, no watch on it, but he's, like, sort of, like, I don't have that anymore. I had to pawn that off or something. I think it was at, Dawn's when they're set to kill the Duergar. Who told you about, well, actually, no, everyone pretty much knows about that right now. Yeah, about the problem, and it's pretty much been fixed. I mean, we already have him set in stone. Are you looking to talk to somebody in particular, or?
Yes.
Who might that be?
I'm gonna speak to your, what are they? The head?
Imdra?
Yes. Big person up top.
Alright, roll me a persuasion check.
That's on you.
This is on me, you're right. I got a 13.
13. He sort of looks you guys up and down, and he's like, alright, yep. One moment. And he sort of like heads inside, and it takes about like 3 minutes or so, and eventually, Imdra sort of like
at this.
walks out, and you see, welcome. It's good to see you all again. Come inside. You can step in my office. We can take a chat. And you guys all sort of walk in, and cool. Inside this place,
Proceeds to pull out my loaf and eat it.
Your loaf?
The loaf of bread. Not the loaf, sorry.
I'm just gonna call it conch bread.
Are you talking about the Elvish Delight still? Or?
No, I'm talking about the brazen bread.
Okay, because Zil is still eating Elvish Delights. He's munching on them.
Yes, so as you guys are occasionally swapping between your coffee and your pastries, you guys walk in and enter a small little office area. And there's like 2 chairs, so 2 of you have to sort of stand in the back and 2 of you take a seat. And Imdra sort of sits down in the front of the desk, and you see there's a handful of papers, a sword that they sort of take off from their like belt and put it next to them, and sort of scooch up in their chair. All right, so we were, yes, talking. I informed you guys about a handful of issues going on, and I believe you were interested in possibly helping out, if that's correct.
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
So, as I mentioned prior, the current big thing is that, like I said, there were a handful of fishermen that had gone missing on the lake quite a while ago, and we've been trying to find them, especially because they do tend to increase a lot of the commerce here. Fishing is definitely one of the main primary goods that we export from here due to being on a lake. So it would be wonderful if you could find them. And then secondly, like I mentioned, and this isn't as important, I'd say mainly because we've already sort of figured it out, but as I mentioned, there was apparently a group of Duergar who were, I guess, making camp in the closed down ferry, and some of the individuals were trying to check up on the ferry. The owner of the ferry, Scython, sent some of his workers to go in and check, and they were essentially just slaughtered. We were able to send some guards. 2 of them ran off, but we captured one of them, and we have him in captivity currently. But that's about all we have. He's given us all the information we really need. He's set to be executed tonight, so there's not really much. We've learned that essentially the Duergar were camped out here because they believe there's some mineral located here in town. I don't know exactly what they're talking about, but something called Trollodon, a dark, black, almost obsidian type crystal with very strong magical properties, if I believe. And they said they was trying to infiltrate because there was some possible location here in town. And he informed us that apparently where he's from, which is a fortress about 2 days south of here, there's a group of Duergar who are trying to plan on destroying 10 towns, he says, with some weapon. I don't know if I necessarily believe him. That's what he said. And it doesn't really necessarily matter. He's still being put to death regardless, but that is what he told us. So, to believe or not to believe, that is the question, but...
Still have to take a threat seriously.
We do. The unfortunate thing is that we can't really send or afford to send anyone out right now because each of 10 towns is already undermanned as is and drawing forces out to take going on essentially a witch hunt. And if it is possible that it is true, and this thing is sent off, or whatever it is used, if it's something that could do damage from the fortress or underground or through flight or whatever it is, leaving 10 towns, and specifically East Haven, unoccupied would be a terrible mistake. So we aren't really at liberty to go check up on the threat as of now. But he claims it's something imminent, so whatever that means. But those are currently the two sort of things we have going on. As of current, because it's the most relevant to East Haven, the fishermen are what we're currently looking for. And I don't believe I mentioned what I can offer, and there's not really much. Most of 10 towns, you probably realize, is not really the best when it comes to sharing money at the moment, but I can offer you all 2 things. And this is just 2 things that we took from the wizard. He had a spell scroll of fireball and a gray bag of tricks on him, which we can offer up you.
A great bag of tricks? Is that what you said?
Yes, a gray bag of tricks.
I'm certainly invested in this. I would like to help. I don't know, it seems like when people tend to make threats like that and no one takes them seriously, somehow, some way, even if that person is being put to death or imprisoned, there's other ways they can achieve their goals. So I definitely believe we should investigate this and get to the bottom of this as soon as possible.
All right, well, that would be fantastic. Is there something you would like to prioritize? Out of the 2, like I said, for expediency's sake, both of them are quite relevant. Like I said, these fishermen are local and have been here for quite a while, and we would love to see them back safely. Commerce, as I said, this was pretty much a trio of fishermen. They had a quite a well-known vessel, nothing exuberant as you could tell, and sort of like the window in her sort of office gestures out and like is pointing to the freezing lake that has nothing on it. But they even were still willing to sort of do the hard work of dragging a boat out, carving into some of the ice, and, snow fishing essentially. But they were very, very, very well known. They had a famous boat known as the Bunch O' Knuckleheads. That was kind of the group name.
Delightful.
It's clever, because the knucklehead trout, quite clever. They're all great fishermen, and even greater just sort of members of the community. So we'd love to see them back safe and sound.
Yeah.
I think we should prioritize them. Something is really fishy about what happened to them, and I want to get to the bottom.
That's a good one. That's funny.
Nice.
Fun.
That was that was
a good
she
one.
like rolls her eyes and like puts like her finger to like the bridge of her nose. That was a great one.
And Zil has like a Turkish delight in one hand, and the other hand he's kind of pointing and winking, like.
And there's like some powder and like crumbs in like his face. Yeah.
Yep.
See, you joke, but I mean, I'm really worried about these guys.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like,
Alright.
it's very possible that they're not okay. We need to go help them as soon as we can.
Personally,
I'm definitely with Auric on that. Yes.
I believe this starts to be a little more fun, but whatever you guys want to do first.
I mean,
I want to save the people.
I also believe, I mean, like I said, I don't know exactly where they have been taken, but best bet is last they were seen is on the lake, and just traveling for a while, you probably would be able to find something. And
Would
it
we just be
shouldn't.
traversing ice?
There is a area post the ice, a little sort of mountainous region, but to my knowledge, I'm not. No one's really traveled that necessarily far because there hasn't been any open. Well, actually, that is honestly where it would be best, because that is where sort of the ice has sort of connecting to that mountain region has sort of the weakest. So that tends to be where the fishers tend to go. So I would suggest traveling across there and seeing if you can inspect or find anything along that wall, where it reaches that sort of mountain.
All right. Time to put our snow boots on and get on that lake.
And you shouldn't need. I mean, I would suggest, and we can give you and sort of. She sort of like steps outside briefly and like opens the door. Would you be able to get the voyages maiden for them? And you see one of them is like, right away. Yeah. Whatever you're ready, we can get the boat for you, just in case you guys need it. Yes, hopefully it's not necessary, but just in case, we will have a boat ready for you to possibly use. Like I said, you have to drag it out through the ice, and then if it is needed to be going on the water, you will at least have it.
All right.
And it shouldn't take, I wouldn't expect a long time, unless, I mean, who knows? If you can't find anything by tonight, you're more than welcome to come back, and at least if it's before the sun sets, we will be more than obliged to let you at least talk to the Duergar, see if you can get anything else out of him before he's put to death. So.
Maybe we should just talk to it right now.
Yeah. See what we can get out of him.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Where the fuck? Okay, let's go.
Alright. If you want to follow me. And you guys sort of head into one of the other rooms and head down some steps, and you see it looks to be pretty much a prison, essentially. Very, very low light, underground. There's a handful of torches that are, like, decently lit. It looks like they probably haven't been changed in a while, but they're still sort of at least going. And when you guys walk down, you see a handful of prisoners sort of shackled up, but there's only very few. The first one you pass by looks to be just a super drunk, like blackout drunk, like human, who's just like, you walk by and he's sort of just, I used, oh, you can pretty shield, and like puts his head back down. We're letting him out in the morning. He just needs to, well, at night, hopefully whenever he's not drunk. It says a lot when you're drunk at 7 a.m. And sort of continues down.
Mental.
And you see at the like end of the hallway there is what looks to be like sort of shaking one foot, like hands like perched up. Looks to be a Duergar who has a bald head, sort of typical skin of a Duergar, gray-skinned dwarf, probably about maybe like 4'3" in height, but a long white beard, and sort of like shaking one hand, like one knee, like jogging it up and down, and sort of hands on his mouth. Sort of just looks up at you guys, and like does a quick like inspection of all, and you see Imdra is just, all right. I've got some visitors for you. I hope you can tell them everything you told me, or we may have to do that little fun activity we did last time. And she sort of like looks at she sort of like looks at his hands. You can see they are just like completely battered, bruised, and almost broken. It looks like a handful of fingers are actually like smashed in places. And he sort of like fixes his posture and like puts it back and sort of looks at you. What do I? Well, I'll you guys can speak through the bars. I'll be near the entrance if you need me. I'll be watching, so he won't do any funny business. But
Okay. How can we intimidate this dude into giving us some information? Gone.
Alright, I need a bucket, a towel.
Lucius,
Hold on,
come on.
I have an alchemy jug that can make water.
You guys also have not gained entry inside the
Oh,
cell. You are speaking through
Okay.
bars. So,
damn it. Can't find port today.
Okay.
If you're gonna do any sort of trickery on him, I suggest it be a spell and not a torturous,
a spell.
like, you know, I don't know. I guess I don't
Sure.
know.
An enchantment.
What
I
are
don't
we
have any-
asking, though?
I don't really have much utility.
What do we
with my
want to
spells.
ask him, though?
That's a good question.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
hey, trio or group, doing a little huddling in the chatting. Why interrogate me if you don't have anything fucking prepared?
Well, good one, bro.
That's a good question.
You better hush before I interrogate you for fun.
What does that even... What?
If you're,
Do you think?
The real question, you hungry?
Let's see here. Hold on. I think I'm gonna look up something real quick.
And you see, as soon as you say you hungry, as he was like smacking his head against the wall, like he just like stops smacking and like he doesn't like move his head, but you see his eyes slowly like move from like looking at the ceiling to like looking down at you. Why do you ask?
Oh man, I went to the bakery today. I got the best cinnamon roll bread ever. You can smell it. It's still
I
fresh.
also
How hot
have
it is.
a couple
Yeah, we just so
more
happens to
Turkish
have-
delights.
A few little pastries.
What's a Turkish delight?
Turkish delight. Oh
Elvish
my
delight.
god.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
What?
I
never
see-
heard of a Turkish delight. What's
Sorry,
that?
Oh, I don't know what got into me. Elvish delight.
Are you sure it's not a pastry and it's like a turkey mixed with a fucking...
A rift into the real world opened up, and I exit. No.
Well, we go to real life New York City.
No. An elvish delight is a wonderful confection that my people have made for centuries, and I have a couple of them right here for you, if you so desire to give them a try.
Right, the bread's better. It's gonna make you more full.
Only if you
He's
give us
got
some
a good
information
point.
about
Yeah.
it.
Well, what information do you want then?
So, what really happened out there?
Well, as I told the captain of the guard, whatever their fucking name is that me and a couple of my buddies who are stationed out here, we were given some information that there was some material that East Haven had that we were looking to capture. Needed to bring back to our fortress. So we camped out on the broken down ferry, because of course the snow has been doing wonders for us, and decided to plan, and we are doing pretty well. Up until for some reason in like the dead of night they decided to take a check of the ferry. We sort of understood the schedule when the individuals were coming to check up on things in the day, but sort of blindsided us. So, you know, a little bit of a hush-hush, had to kill them. One of them got away, called the guards. My two compatriots got away. I was beaten, taken in, and now you can see my fingers, and like they're all sort of like mangled, and like only one on each hand is sort of like still like bendable without like making a gnarled face of just severe like pain trying to bend them. Yeah, so you can understand, I guess, what happened. I mean, and that's pretty much the
So,
story.
who tipped you off again?
Who tipped me off? It was a handful of the individuals who worked for the owner of the East Haven ferry. I don't know their fucking name, just some people who work there. Doing a routine checkup, you know? It's out of service, but apparently they have to check up a boat that's out of service. I mean, I guess I understand you don't want to have someone loitering in your ferry. But,
Gotcha. How did you contact them, though?
how did I contact you?
The ferryman.
I didn't. They weren't informants. We discovered this place.
Oh,
Made a
okay.
hideout on the ferry. Were
Gotcha.
set to have some plans going into action. They came in unexpected. Normally we're pretty good at staying uncovered.
Mhm.
But we were unexpected. Had to kill a bunch of them. One of them got away, called the guards. He came in, fucking took me because my fucking Jana and Horvar, fucking
Mhm.
absolute pussies, just ran away. The first sign of me getting remotely hurt. Called me the weakest link and just got the hell out of Dodge. And now here I am, the one who's going to be put to death. But, you know, it's all good. I gave up the position of the place, so the other ones who's going to be fucked now. It's fine. It's good.
Yeah, it's very good. Thank you very much.
What were their names again?
Jana and Horvar. Not really
Horvar?
relevant. Horvar, yeah, Horvar and Jana. It's not really gonna matter. They're underlings just like me. I mean, only real issue. Any sort of like finishes the only real issue, and then sort of like trails off and like looks at you guys, and then sort of like moves his eyes downward, and sort of like messes with his beard and like sticks his head back against the wall. Am I gonna get that Elvish
Yeah.
delights and bread?
Yeah, you can have the whole loaf.
Oh, of
whole
course.
loaf.
Yes. Here are the last
The
two.
The whole
loaf.
thing.
You can have
What do you
them.
mean?
And you
Wait,
see-
before we go, I need to know what you think of it, though. I'm seriously. I don't care who you are. I need to know. It's
And you feel a hand on your shoulder, Zill, and you see Imdra's like, did I say you could give them any food?
fair point. I'm just really interested in what
you
people
know,
think
just
of this
giving them the
recipe.
false
What-
promise.
How
you
would
know.
how would I split this up? Would you like one, Indra, and I'll give one to the prisoner if you allow it.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Where?
12.
Oh.
12. And she just sort of like takes both from your hands and like pops one in her mouth and pockets the other one.
Good one. Nice.
Damn.
It's
Well-
good. It's good. It's good.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
He's
Sorry,
just
buddy.
like he's just like
Sorry about that.
stands up and puts his hands to the bar. Fucking bitch, and like spits. And she's just like gets a
Well, hey,
little bit in the
man.
crossfire.
If we can, before you die, we'll
Well,
try to
hey,
throw
now
one at
that's
you or
not the way to
something.
talk to your keeper here, now is it? Maybe
Well,
it was
see-
good that she didn't give you any.
And you see she like pulls out her sword
A little rude.
and he like has his hands and he sort of like moves one, and before he can move the other, she like goes and immediately just like almost like lightning quick, just
Whoa.
like sort of like it feels like, because she was maybe like 3 feet away, 2 feet away, and then all of a sudden just sort of hand on the hilt, and as she starts to pull, he like removed one hand, and then by the time she can even finish, it sort of feels like she's just sort of grabbed his other hand, and she's like, I told you not to fuck around. And you see his one finger on the left hand that was still good, just fucking bloody hell, you
There you go.
stupid fucking and he
That's
just like,
really
Oh my
Fuck.
god, go off!
It's a little on you, buddy. Like, it's kind of your fault there.
That was a little hot.
don't offer the prisoner anything unless I fucking tell you that you can.
Yes, I am so sorry.
Just giving them
Um,
that false
In
promise
fact,
for information. You know how it
you
is.
know, if he behaves, let me know. Maybe I'll bring by some more from the bakery. If
I
he
think-
behaves, and if you allow it.
I think your time talking with him is pretty much done.
Small.
All right,
But-
sorry, bud.
If you want to see his execution at night at dawn, you're more than welcome to. But,
All right, cool. We'll be there.
And she sort of ushers you guys out.
Listen. All right, so we're going out to sea, I suppose. Not to sea, but to the lake.
Yeah, so you guys sort of step out, and the guard that informed you about the boat that you guys were going to be taking, the Maiden's Voyage, he sort of leads you guys onto the dock, and you walk down the dock. The docks in general are not in like the best condition, very, very creaky. You see, even though there's a handful of like boats stuck on the ice, there's not a lot of people manning them. Very few people. You see a couple people in the distance, sort of pulling boats in. Looks like maybe 2. And a handful, maybe like 3 people are considering sort of like getting prepared to go out. Even though there is a 24 maybe boats in general. So very few people currently in the morning are doing anything. But you guys are led to this dock, and you see he sort of points, and you see the Maiden's Voyage, which is a just super rinky-dink, like 6-person max tiny rowboat with on the side and like really shitty cursive. It says like the Maiden's Voyage. And he sort of like gestures like, well, there she is. So you guys have a good boating trip, and don't go overboard.
And this boat really doesn't
Try
live
not
up
to.
to the name.
Yeah, no.
None of them do. And he says, like, walking by, not even turning around. He's just like, puts his hand up. None of them do.
All right. Let's I step in, I guess.
Okay. Well, technically, you guys know that you can't really do anything right now other than
Yeah.
having to carry it.
Pull
up
it
until-
out.
Yes.
I, like,
So,
walk
so,
up by the
Mexi-
boat.
so Mexian, you sort of sit in as everyone sort of is like begins to pull, and you're just like, oh wait, I forgot. Whoops.
Bro.
Was it? Oh, whoops.
Dude, come on, you gotta fucking lend your weight, man. Come on, dude.
I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. I forgot there was ice. Ice. Oh.
So, you guys all actually let's have a group strength check. Everyone, roll me a strength check. Just a straight.
Can I use my mage hand to help?
He's my-
It would probably
Nat
make it
20.
worse. It would probably be worse to use your mage hand because
I
you
got
can
a
only
nat
hold so.
22.
Yeah, it probably would actually be 22.
Okay.
I can
okay,
carry
I
it
just-
myself.
Oh my god. I rolled an 11.
Okay.
I rolled a 17.
Okay.
Oh.
Unfortunately, Zill is not feeling it today. He rolled.
he's a little
Ben got a 10.
he's a
So
little sluggish due to the elvish delights.
you guys
Yeah.
all sort of like put your hands on the boat and sort of like ready to squat, and Oryx sort of leads like 1, 2, 3, and immediately it goes just like a
Like,
seesaw,
over
just
to his side.
yeah, just like up as Oryx, and I was like, oh fuck up, and you see Sven just like gets and just like someone fucking help me. And you guys like sort of even it out, and it's pretty much
That looks really funny.
it's pretty much just Auric and then everyone else on the other side, pretty much.
Just like holding our hands up.
As in Auric, you're doing fine. You're just like, what the fuck is their problem? And you see like Sven and Zill are just like, and Mexian's like, you're okay. But the only one who's like doing like solid is Lucius, who is just like, this is like a standard like workout. Everyone else is just like,
This is what I get for studying magic instead of lifting weights.
and so you guys head out onto the ice, and sort of make your way, just sort of in this direction. As you guys see, it is a clear sky, so there is nothing. There's no snow currently going on at the moment, but you don't see. You can see in the far off distance, sort of like the mountainside that they mentioned was far off, or not really a mountainside, but it was more so like the other end leading to, so like the end of a lake, another side leading to some open areas. You guys head forth for a bit. It takes about almost 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and you guys do have to take some breaks because of how much you're sort of carrying. And so overall time-wise, it takes about like 2 hours to carry the boat because you have to take so many breaks, and the actual sort of time would have been maybe like an hour's distance. But because you had to, it's going to be nearly impossible to hold that thing for an entire hour's worth of time. It takes about an hour 30, hour 45, maybe 2 hours. So you guys do finally reach this area where the ice is sort of cracked. And if you want to sort of get to the other side, you would have to sort of get in, you would have to place the boat in and sort of then make your way going forward. But what you do see, though, sort of lodged at the end, which where this sort of pool of unfrozen water is located, it's about maybe probably about like half a mile or so. And what you can see on shore at the other end is what looks to be a empty boat that is sort of just placed up on the land.
Interesting.
Take a look, scavenge.
Scavenge.
So do you guys then want to sort of get, do you guys want to get on the water if you want to head over there and start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do that.
Yep.
I want to take a look at what's in there.
Cool.
Money, maybe? Question mark.
Cool. So you guys head in. Who wants to? Is anyone here proficient in in water vehicles?
I don't believe
Don't
so.
think so.
Nope. I can speak Minotaur.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly same thing. Speaking Minotaur and being able to, yeah. Okay, in that case, who here wants to roll a survival check? Sven will as well. If you guys want to give him advantage, you can, because he does have a plus. He does have a +8 to survive.
Oh my god, I don't.
I thought it was +6 before.
Anyone want to take the reins?
Yes, and I did switch his stats to be more akin to, not switch, but I just swapped 2 around to be more akin to actually being a survival hunter type thing.
Nice.
So, you know, I was a 8 instead of a 6.
Yeah,
so
I'll give advantage to
cool. If
him.
you want to give him help, cool.
Right, here we go.
Sheesh. Okay, that's very good. That is a 27. As he sort of, you guys sit in, and a handful of you who have not ever been in the water sort of like take the oars, and you sort of like, a couple of you even like sort of, who here has not been in the water? Have any of you gone sailing before your characters?
Well, I think I've been sailing before.
Yeah, you
but,
probably have.
But
I've been sailing.
I like to knock on the wood a little
Oh,
bit.
I've
I'm
definitely
like,
been on
dang,
the
this
water.
thing was really light. I hope this holds us.
Okay, if Zoran's been on water, then I have as well. Just
Cool.
I was probably just sitting there the whole time though.
Yeah, I would say you guys are probably like on a boat rather than like like
Yeah.
paddle boating. So Zill and Mexian, you guys sort of both grab it, and coincidentally, you guys sort of take the row end and grab it by that, and take the handle end, and sort of like seeing what Sven immediately grabs it, and like just without even thinking, just starts like moving. You guys, you sort of like, oh fuck, we gotta help out, and just grab it by the opposite end
shit,
and start
here we go.
using the handle to push. And he sort of realizes that you guys are not going anywhere, and he like looks behind and sees, he's like, fucking hell, and like puts his like thing on. He's like grabs it from you and flips it around, and like flips it around for both of you. There's a pattern we gotta do, but it's pretty fucking easy. Okay, okay. And so with his 27, you guys very easily sort of, he walks you guys through, and you guys make it to the other side. And from the distance, it looked like it was on the shore, but now that you guys are sort of heading closer, because it was a bit obscured at the time due to sort of this odd mist that at the time looked to be far away on the land across this sort of lake, has now sort of started to pour in the closer you guys get. And when you do reach sort of the end of this area, you do see actually that the boat that looked to have been placed onto the land is actually upside down on the water right next to the land. As you can see, some floating chunks of ice sort of smacking into it and bobbing about. And what you do see, not far from this shoreline, is about a 80-foot high cliff. And you can see the mouth of 4 caves on this snowy cliffside. And one of these caves is at water level. And the others are elevated about 20 and 30 feet above the frozen lake. So the tallest is this 80-foot, area. But there's 1 water level, and then 2, like I said, 2 that are 30 feet above the lake, and 1 that's 20. But as you guys sort of like lodge up, and Sven sort of takes the lead, pulling the boat in and putting the oars in, making sure there's no way it's going to get back into the water, it almost sounds as if the wind coming out of this cave has this sort of light moan to it. Almost this sorrowful sort of demeanor behind the way the wind is sort of ebbing and flowing in and outside of the cave.
Anyone?
And with that, also, I will change our map.
Okay.
Yeah, that may help.
So, here,
Here we go,
you
here we
do
go.
see there are footprints leading to this area, which is the water level one.
There we
Right
go.
here, you see a 20-foot climb up from the lake. This one appears to be 30, and this one appears to be 30 as well. So there's 4 possible paths. I will grab everyone's token, but where would you all like to reverse?
Hmm. Left has worked out for us so far.
Say we go right.
We're going right. Okay,
I will
we're gonna
say
alternate.
you guys would know that the difficulty curve and sort of the DC for trying to climb these higher parts is going to be a bit harder.
I mean, not for
Then
me.
yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Good one, bro. I got this.
Nice,
Everybody
nice.
ready? I'm gonna climb this right now.
Oh god, oh jeez.
Would
Wow.
like to attempt to climb.
Which one's he going to?
Which one? Yeah, there's 3 climbing ones.
Yeah.
One that's in the water level.
Let's not do the water one. Let's go for the left one.
Far left.
Yeah.
Left it is.
We're doing left again, boys. Here we go.
Cool.
Ready?
So I'm gonna need you guys to make me.
How far up is this? This.
This is
this
30
thing?
feet. This is 30 feet.
30
30
feet?
foot climb. Yeah.
Can't I just
have-
walk it?
Wait, don't I have
Hold on.
climbing gear? I think I have
Try to-
climbing
I'm
gear.
trying to check if I have rope.
You can walk it. Yes. You could for sure get up there if you want. Oric. I still want
Hold on.
I still want you to make me a athletics or acrobatics check, just because this is not a smooth surface, so it's a bit
Makes sense.
harder to sort of like get your footing. You could still sort of like, even though you're connected, you could still definitely possibly slip, but you'd have to like keep trying to pressure. So the DC is going to be significantly
Footing.
lower.
Oh my god.
That would have been to pass it even without the boots. So yeah, you're fine.
Alright,
You
alright.
easily
I
just
have rope, by the way. I have rope as well. If...
I can use acrobatics, correct?
Wait. I wanted to give
If
him
you want,
rope
yeah.
so that he could like tie it to something up there.
Oric, do you have
Well,
rope
have it.
yourself?
Good one.
I
too.
think I have. I probably have rope.
If he
Jesus
doesn't,
Christ, Lucius.
if he
There's
doesn't,
no way I don't have rope.
if he doesn't, I'll allow you to have given it to him before you walked up.
Well, I also don't have a lot of the stuff that I think I should have from
It's-
starting out.
It could be because you took a priest pack instead of an explorer's pack, and the priest pack has very limited things compared to the.
I have rope. I have rope.
Alright, yeah,
Okay.
let's just Lucius just go ahead because he got a 27.
Oh, okay. So Lucius, you do a little bit of a freaking like mirror's edge, like like ninja, and like front flip over Oric.
Holy shit.
What the
fuck?
fuck? Holy shit!
Easy.
I
He
wanna
couldn't do that if he
try
was strong.
that.
Okay, let's see.
Ben's gonna
Is he
try
gonna
as
roll
well.
now? I'm so curious.
That was exactly the DC. Okay, Sven was very close as he sort of like tries to run up, and then as he reaches like the top, he's just like slips, and you see he like
Oh,
holds on, and you see for a moment like his hands get like enlarged, almost like that sort of wolf hybrid form, as he
Interesting.
and he lifts himself up.
good job.
Oric was about to like reach down and lend him a hand, and then he like sees the big hand, and he just like jumps back, like, oh my god.
Alright. Alright, so we have rope coming down now? I
Yes, you guys
assume?
do have rope, so still make a check. Actually, no, you don't have to make a check with rope. It's pretty easy. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, so you guys are all up here now. Let me move everyone back to the previous. I am going to change music.
Uh-oh.
Getting spoopy.
Exactly.
Oh jeez. Oh my.
Exactly. My friend's watching, and that's her iconic quote.
Exactly.
Exactly, but it's like that.
Exactly.
Exactly.
We're
Yes.
stealing that now.
It's ours.
Exene, my friend Exene is now famous in our group. She's the one from Texas that I told you guys about. Yeah. What are the?
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw to you.
That's
Yeah,
how you know we're not Texans.
That's how you fake Texans. Okay. So, so you guys make your way up this cliffside, and at this point, there's no light source. The only light you guys see is sort of cuts off right here. The sun that you guys can see, the twilight. Whenever I say sun, you guys should know I'm referring to the twilight, because there is no bright sun. It's just sort of this mask from almost like a cloudy sky, but you can see sort of at least some semblance of a sun sort of there, but the sort of fog and snow that's perpetually far off near that area is always blocking it. So there's just a light little aura. But now, once you pass this cusp, this point, it's black. You can see up until here, but
I take out a torch and I cast a light on it.
I almost spit out my drink. I love when you do that.
I'm gonna cast light on this torch.
Okay, so that means you have light for, I think, is it 20-foot bright light, 20 dim light outside of that?
Yes.
All right. Nice. So, you guys sort of head in. How do you guys want to handle this? Do you guys want to stealth your way going through this area?
Actually, let's do that.
Yeah.
And then we can. Well, what's marching order here?
Yeah,
Actually,
what is marching order? Great question. Yeah, what is marching order?
Sven should go first.
And you see Sven in the back is like biting his nails that were protruded from like him sort of like going Hulk mode, and he's just like, huh? Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah. And he sort of like scoots by. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll go behind him.
I'll go behind Mexian, or in that order, whatever, however it fits in that hallway.
Oh jeez.
There you go. Cool. So I want everyone to roll me a group stealth check.
All right.
I rolled a.
Got a 10.
Sweet, I got a 24.
David,
I have to roll again with disadvantage, but first one was 19, which isn't too bad.
I rolled a 2 and then a nat 20. That's
And 11. I rolled an 11 second time, so 11.
Mexian, did you say you got 23?
I got 24.
24, nice. And then 11.
Duh.
Oh,
one.
1 and
That's so
19.
unfortunate.
Oh my god.
Dude.
And then
I'm so sorry.
what'd you get, Lucius?
I got a 10.
He said so quiet. What's the 10?
Okay.
This does not seem like we're very stealthy.
What about we? Excuse me.
So you guys sort of make your way across here, and you do get a little bit more vision of the area. Sort of reaching around this corner, Sven sort of clocks and stops as he sort of turns and is like, and you would also see this too, Orc, with your passive perception and dark vision. It looks like this cavern has a lot of these ancient sort of stick figure drawings carved all around sort of the perimeter of these walls. And Sven sort of just like stops and just seems like very interested and sort of like moves his like long fingernails and like fingers across and like
Say puppy.
he's gonna roll it. Wait, what would that be? Oh, what would I'll say there's he sort of like puts his finger over it and he's like, you're really old. Really old. Like, pre anything in 10 towns being a thing.
What is it? Can I write this down?
Yeah, if you want to walk inside the room, you can look and sort of try to inspect what is being depicted.
Yeah, I'll go up into the
I
center
want
of
to
the
take a
room.
look.
So you guys all sort of head inside here. And it looks to be an arrangement of drawings. A lot of them seem to be just sort of standard cave drawings. You can see things that look to be mammoths, large tusked elephant-like creatures, individuals with little to no form, other than stick figures holding sort of makeshift weapons, primarily spears, it looks like. Some arrows here and there, but mainly it looks spears are the primary weapon. And you see mammoths sort of being hunted. You see sort of cat-like creatures, you could probably assume, being hunted. And then you see a couple of otter creatures. You see there's one depiction of what looks to be a hole in the ground. And coming outside of the hole is what looks to be almost a sort of worm-like creature. And what you can see is that it is elongated, kind of like a worm, but it is towering over these people. And you can see it has like a sort of Pac-Man-esque mouth, but with like razor-sharp teeth in it. Another one you can see looks to be some sort of lizard-like creature with many, many arms and legs. And a massive tail, and that one is almost of similar size, but a little bit smaller. And you see that one sort of with some breath exuding from its mouth. And then one that you guys do recognize looks to be some massive centipede-like creature. Also, I don't know why occasionally it will. Why does it?
What's wrong?
The music.
this
Yeah,
one.
for some reason it like randomly adds. I know why. I don't know if it plays it via Spotify. I think it may find the song on YouTube, and if it has a similar name to a different song, it plays that one if it can't. If the song is too obscure, I think that's what happens every time we hear a random song that does not fit the vibe. Probably because it's
Alright.
grabbing a different one from
I was a little confused. I was like,
yeah, I was like, this is no. I don't know what the fuck that pop was, but but you do see what looks to be a large sort of centipede creature. Not as thick as the worm, definitely smaller, but it has these frills and tons and tons and tons of arms. And that you do recognize because it looks to have sort of these
I know this one.
reddish marks that are probably if anyone wants to roll a nature check, you can sort of trying to like put your finger against like the to see what material specifically.
Oh,
do
plus
nature.
3 on it. Okay.
Yeah. And I rolled. Oh damn, that's tough. I rolled an 8.
If you want to do one as well, Zill, you can.
I got a
Whoa.
20.
20? Okay.
20.
It looks
Yeah,
to be,
dirty 20.
it's probably a berry of some sort, like a crushed berry that's made into some sort of makeshift paint. It's stuck on the wall. You can barely get any off because it's so old, but most likely this wasn't like actual blood. This was probably some sort of berry of some sort that was used to make. But it looks like sort of there's an image of someone trying to stab it with a spear. And there are these like bits of sort of massive globules of like blood that is coming from this centipede-like creature. And there is one individual that is covered in the red, and sort of their body is like, you can see that one of their arms are missing, sort of indicating what you can insightfully assume, especially Auric. This is probably what happened with that Remoraz when you guys cut it close up. It sprayed its own hot blood in you. But overall, it looks to be just sort of drawings of encounters with different creatures in this Arctic landscape.
It's very
It's very interesting.
primal.
Worrying.
The most worrying is by far this worm. Because
Yeah.
the size of the other ones are
Lizard
about equal.
things.
The weird lizard thing is about the same size of that other one. Another thing you notice, actually, I would say, with your insight and perception, Auric, is that, and I'm not sure if you watched the VOD for last week, but you guys fought what's known as a Remoraz, which is like a ice centipede that has hot blood that hurts you if you touch it within range.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, it was scary. But you also were the one who, how did you want to do this? Which I felt bad because it was, how does Gavin want to do this? But anyway, you noticed that the one that you fought, the size differential between you and your group compared to it, the one depicted here, like comparison-wise, is a lot bigger than these people. The one you fought was a lot smaller. And you can put together based on what Sven said, is that this one right here is most likely an adult, and the one you fought was probably, like, you guys are probably very thankful it was only a young Remoraz. Because the one depicted here is much bigger and looks to be a lot scarier. But out of that, and the weird lizard thing, the worm creature coming out from this ground looks to be just almost double the size of the other two.
Well, gang,
We should keep our eyes peeled for that thing. I mean, I don't think we'd miss it, but
yeah, because if we don't, we might be fucked. So, yeah, let's keep on the lookout.
For sure. And you hear like a audible gulp from Sven.
Sven, I'm very nervous too. I'm just gonna straight out say it. I'm not ready for something like that.
I don't know either. I mean, we should be probably fine. I don't know. He's actually gonna roll a nature check.
Guidance.
Oh, guidance. Thank you.
I always forget.
Good thing you shouted that. It's still the same. It was a 14. He's familiar with the Remoraz, he points out, and the lizard he knows, he points out is... I need to turn my voice thing to... Yeah. He points out the lizard thing is a frost salamander, which, similar to like a dragon, has a breath weapon, but it also has tons of limbs, and can claw you tons and tons of times. What he doesn't know, though, is what this massive worm thing is. Yeah, I don't really know what that is, and I'm kind of happy I haven't dealt with it yet.
So if it's extinct.
Christ. That could be the biggest tooth we can ever get.
Oh my god.
We'll
Yeah.
literally be Team Toothsayer.
Toothsayer?
Toothsayer or Toothslayer?
Toothsayer.
Both.
Toothslayer? Toothsayer? Truthsayer? Okay. Alright.
Didn't we have a different name?
Mercenary.
Mercenary! Oh, shit.
The Mercenary. Did he yell that? Did say
He
that
almost
out
did,
loud?
yeah, he almost did.
Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing we got everything we could out of this room
It seems
With-
like it, yeah.
with Oryx's passive perception.
Yes.
So let's I said we keep
Walk
going.
to the next room.
So, you guys heading in this room. It looks like this here just has some nothing too interesting in this area. You see just some pillars, some sort of mineral deposits, but nothing very interesting. Sort of leading in and continuing. You guys do see what looks to be the area, because there is some light as you guys reach this corner. Most likely the area that you guys saw previously, leading to a similar entrance. So, looks like whichever way you took would have led you to this path sort of here.
I says Zil goes first.
Alright, you know what? Screw it. I'm honestly quite nervous, but
I put my arm out. I like strong arm him. I'm like, no, I got this.
really?
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
So you walk and you do see... Yeah, you would probably be able to see down this hall. It looks like you sort of are on top of a frozen lake. And what you can see right here is it looks like it drops. There's no sort of fence or anything, but you can see this is sort of a makeshift bridge, and there looks to be below you can see a frozen water basin of some sort below here.
Does it look sturdy?
This looks fine. Yes, this doesn't look like a bridge of any sort. This is just a natural sort of overarching upper area of this cavern. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a peek around the corner.
Okay, so you do see two things here. You see what looks to be the remaining area of this. You can't see anything past this. You can't see anything past sort of like this area, but it does look like this is. I would say actually, yeah. You can see is. It looks like there is some sort of frozen. Yeah, I would say right here, you can just barely make out what looks like the water sort of stopping at this ledge right here. That's all you can see. And then you can't see anything past here if that continues on or not.
Alright. I'm gonna move back to the group. And then I'm gonna be like, alright, let's go.
You also would have seen...
Coast is clear. Oh wait, sorry.
Yeah, you also would have seen there looks to be a very old, unoccupied camp here as well.
Oh,
People were living here.
Right, I want to go
let's go
behind
check this
whoever's
out.
first.
Right?
I'm on my way.
You all make your way to the camp. And it looks to just be it looks to be abandoned. It looks to be very, very old. You can see some very old playing cards. You can see there is a fire that has been out for Lord knows how long. And what you find actually are also looks to be 3 torn pages from some journal.
I'm gonna read them.
You, what languages do you speak?
I got Common, Elvish, Goblin, Minotaur, and Zemnian.
You don't know what this is, but you sort of, as you pull it out and look at it, Auric, you do know that this is Dwarvish.
I know it's Dwarvish too. I speak Dwarvish.
So you sort of clock it, Auric, and say it's Dwarvish, and Lucius, you're just like, oh, I speak Dwarvish as well, and you guys both read it over. And sort of a lot of it is some, it just looks to be loose passages about some dwarf's musings about this cave complex. And it looks like there's a couple noteworthy passages. And it says, this is sort of what you can read, some of the noteworthy passages. These caves are sacred to the frost giants. Carvings on the walls suggest that giants came here to drown themselves. Did they use the hot spring as a sacrificial pool? And another passage that says, the wind truly sounds like a wailing woman. One could easily go mad in this place if they spent enough time in here. And the last one, more frantic. You see as like, it looks like the journal that was here, the rest of it has been burned, and these are 3 that were like torn out. What you could put together is that based on sort of the way things are written, the spelling gets a little bit more poor, and the handwriting gets a little bit more rushed as it continues going. And this last one is probably the most like disheveled. I think there's someone living in these caves. Shortly after we discovered the hot spring, I heard what sounded like an old woman, like my Grammy, singing. When the song ended with a shrill laugh, and dread sunk in me like teeth. Ye gods, that horrible cackle! I'm leaving these caves in the morning and never returning. We're leaving these caves in the morning and never returning. And that's all.
So what'd it say?
Yeah, nope.
Hot springs. All right.
Hot springs.
Yeah, that's what he said.
They say we get the fuck out of
on.
here.
No, we need to keep pushing forward. I'm not liking this. I mean, I'm not liking this at all, but we really need to see what's in here.
So what did it say?
Doom, general, crazy lady voice.
Crazy singing
yeah.
lady voice and something about a hot spring, I think.
Yeah, the usual.
Crazy singing lady.
I'm more amused that you all know. I mean, I know Auric knows Dwarvish, but Lucius, that's impressive.
Yeah.
One of y'all should teach me sometime. I
used to hang out
quite
with a lot of dwarves.
That's kind of cool. That's really neat.
You can tell because he drinks a lot.
Yes. Oh my! I don't know why I didn't pinpoint that.
Whoa. New
That explains
sword
it.
just
That
dropped.
explains it.
There we go. Yes.
Do we go? So where do you guys want to go? Head outside and come back in the bottom area, maybe?
I say I'm gonna skate across this ice like a
I
bomb.
mean, we have to like go down onto the ice first, and then like I don't know.
It looks to be it's a 20-foot drop. You guys would know.
Oh, just a 20-foot drop.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot drop.
Well, you got spider feet, right?
Yeah, I can go down there easy, but
Got some
everyone.
rope.
Yeah, I got some rope too.
All right, let's rope down instead of having to go outside.
All right. So, who wants to hold the rope and who wants to hold the rope for the remainder of the team?
I will hold the rope and
Okay.
then climb
Please.
down after with the rope.
Okay. So, who's going first?
I'll go
I'll go
first.
for second.
Okay. Lucius,
For a second.
Lucius, I need you to make a acrobatics check. As the moment you sort of lean back and sort of put your foot on the wall next to you, you immediately slip, and you still have the rope, but your feet just give way. I need you to make me an acrobatics check. or an athletics check to see if you can.
23.
23. Yeah, you easily sort of like slide a little bit, but catch yourself, put your feet back on the wall, and then shimmy your way down.
You okay down there? You fine?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's a little
Okay.
slippery. Be
All
careful.
right.
Easy.
Zill, you said you're next.
All right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, I'm next.
Roll me a
Guidance.
acrobatics or athletics check with
Guidance.
With guidance.
Okay.
I forgot the first time.
Okay, I'll do acrobatics. All right, let's
Plus a
see.
D4.
I got an 8. Is that
D4,
right?
Plus a
come in
D4?
clutch, please.
Is that? Was it an 8? I guess it was.
That was with the D4?
No. That was just what I got.
Oh, you have to add a D4. He guidanced you.
Okay.
Here we go.
D plus D4, and I got.
Just roll a D4.
3.
Oh my
3? Okay, so that's
11.
11.
11? Okay. Good. That D4 did save you.
Yay!
As you sort of like reach down and you two slip, and immediately your hand sort of you travel for a bit and you start to fall and you grab and you feel this immediate sort of like rope burn as you but you hold on and you sort of and then place your feet on the ice wall and sort of and you let go, and your hands are definitely like red, but thankfully not bleeding at all.
Okay, I have to question, am I just holding the rope at the top?
Yeah, you're just holding the rope at the top, yeah.
Okay, I go next.
And they're slipping and falling and grabbing the rope.
They still are, yes, because it's the
So I'm just sitting there going, oh, like just
yeah,
like
you're trying your best, but the issue is not you. It's the issue is the wall itself is just covered in ice, and it's almost impossible to like climb down without slipping somewhat.
I'll go
y'all
next.
are gonna break my back up here.
What
Next
was this?
in
Acrobatics?
acrobatics or athletics? Yeah.
I'll do acrobatics.
Okay.
Got 19.
Yep. You sort of easily just sort of slip a bit, but you plant your foot back in just like Lucius and slide back down. And then Sven's turn. 19, so he as well just sort of he actually doesn't even put his foot on like the back of the wall. He's so light that he's just like, watch this, and grabs it and just like sort of like a
Just
fire
goes
pole,
down.
fireman pole, just like
Nice.
slides down.
Now, is there any way I could walk down like the side wall or something so that it's not as slippery?
Yes, I'll allow that. Yeah, smart play. Yes, so you can use the other wall that's not like making its way up. So yeah, you can use like the standard rock and then walk your way down.
All right,
easily.
I'm gonna grab the rope and return the rope to my friend as well.
Cool. You guys successfully make your way down.
Right. Let's head down.
Trudge carefully. Look,
we stopping?
don't step in any cracks.
In that case, roll me a stealth check for everyone.
Oh,
If you guys want to go,
got
if you guys
a-
want to go carefully, yeah.
I got a dirty 20.
a 6. I rolled 2 7s.
Dirty 20.
Wow.
Sorry.
6.
Some idiots calling me on Discord right now.
20 plus 6.
Still. Sorry, I accidentally rolled on the slower site. It's gonna take a bit.
What did
24.
24? What did Zill get?
Which roll was it? Yeah, no, I missed. Which roll?
Stealth check.
Okay. I got. Let's see.
With disadvantage because your armor.
Yep. So 7.
Oh.
7.
Well, better than that first time, so hey, still good. You guys make your way northward, sort of moving, and you do notice as you're walking, it looks like that this ice is pretty frozen solid. As you guys sort of make your way to the rounding corner. And sort of peeking around. guys do see looks to be a staircase that leads up. You cannot see above it as it is quite a big incline, but you do see a staircase.
Are we going up? Are we feeling this?
Yes.
I'm feeling this.
All right.
Yes.
Feeling it now.
Let's make our way up.
Yes.
Up these stairs.
Boom, you guys head your way up. And what you guys do see is it looks to be a motionless, sort of lying against the wall, still with armor doffed on it. Frost giant skeleton.
Whoa.
Sort of just
Whoa.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
against the wall. As Sventor turns the corner and just... And you guys sort of peek your heads and just move it back.
How do we not smell this?
You notice that this skeleton has been a skeleton for a while. The blood
Okay.
that you see is fresh
on the-
from something else.
Oh,
And it is being dragged this way.
so we automatically piece together that something's here.
Something's here.
Right now.
Yes, but you notice that the blood trail is not coming from the skeleton. It looks like the skeleton's been here for a while. It looks like the trail is from something else. There are clear drag marks leading somewhere. So it looks like with passive insight of all of you, in investigation, you can piece together that this is somebody or something was slaughtered here and dragged to a separate room.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, we're not gonna find anything out just standing here. Let's go.
Oh god. I'm just
No.
gonna back up slowly.
So who's
You're going
going?
back
Who's
down.
going?
I'm gonna
who's going
back up
first?
even further behind Noric.
Wait, am I going first? Why are you backing up? Wait, what?
I've been brave other times, but today I'm not feeling as brave. Maybe I'm just so full on these elvish delights. I don't know. Just go. You can go.
I'll tread very carefully.
Am I the stealthiest here? I don't think I'm the stealthiest here.
Who's the
I'll go through.
stealthiest? Certainly
I'm
not me.
not.
Fine, I'll go through. Screw y'all. 24.
Okay.
We're rolling. Oh shit. I
No,
didn't know.
he said he's going by himself. He's going by himself because everyone said no to the stealth. Yeah. So Lucius, you sort of peek around the corner. You begin to walk, and one by one, you sort of walk, and you see this. The closer you get, the more you see that this skeleton has like some bits of itself encased in ice. And you walk by very quietly. You keep going. Does not move. But what you do notice is that once you reach here, you cannot see anything. A human without dark vision.
Oh,
Can I throw my torch at him?
that would definitely not be
actually-
a good idea.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Let me see. Actually, speaking of your torch,
How?
5,
Wait,
10,
how?
15, 20. Okay.
An hour.
So, Lucius, you walk by the frost giant skeleton, and nothing happens, but you cannot see left or right where to go. You actually can't even see anything in front of you. So you have no idea what's in front of you. Because the perimeter of the 20 foot and then another 20 foot of dim light like stops like right here.
Guys, I don't think he can see.
Oh shit, Sherlock.
Fuck, that's right. I forgot.
Crap.
Okay, can I join him?
Yeah, roll me a stealth check.
Can I use the one I already rolled, or do I have to roll again?
Yeah, you have to roll again because this is a new area you're entering. Yeah.
No, I mean like, okay, well that was 13.
Okay. Some other. Um. Okay. Yeah. So you walk by and make your way, and you two. Yep. You walk by, and even with your torch, you sort of move in next to him, and you do get better vision now. Ooh, actually. So, you make your way up, and as you sort of creep up and move and make your way, you stop, and you guys do get vision area. And what you see is what looks to be an area into some frozen body of water just beyond here, and a sort of cliff area that looks to be going down. And the moment you stop and sit next to, you see your light is shining in a bright radius. You see that your light that you still have for both of you to see is shining, and it is reaching around sort of these corners. And as you sort of stop in place and you guys sort of check and look, you hear, sort of coming from this area,
Oh shit.
There's a reason. There's no light in here. Get them, my pretty.
and I need
Okay,
everyone to roll initiative. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh fuck! Okay.
Oh man, I was okay. Oh god, no.
Well, what?
22.
Yeah, I will let you know going forward that carrying a torch, essentially, even if you're going stealthily, pretty much guarantees a creature nearby the ability to roll a perception check because
Oh,
you're
yeah,
lighting
that
a
makes sense.
tunnel. Yeah. So even if
19,
if you're higher than their passive perception, you can't stealth with a torch because they will clearly see it. So unless their roll with an actual perception check is lower than yours, then it's fine. But
I told you it wasn't a good idea.
so let me change music for intensity.
Here you go, here you go.
Let me.
Am I able to do anything? Like,
No.
before they turn the corner?
No, you haven't even turned. You've just stopped there, and then you immediately heard something. But at that point, that's when things are going to happen.
Okay.
We're all rolling.
Everyone,
even if
yeah.
we're back here. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, you better. I mean, you don't want to leave your friends in the dust, because.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me. Oh, accidentally. I'll just put. Cool. All right. So 25 to 20.
Oh, I got 22.
Nice. That's good.
Sorry. I got a 20. No, not 24. What? Is this my old one?
You got a 19.
Yeah, I got a 19. I don't
Nice.
know why it's
Okay.
going.
20 to 15. 15 to 10.
12.
10 to 5. 5 to 1.
I got a 4.
Okay. All right. So
Roro. That's-
Oh boy.
that's.
Uh-oh.
Man, that's a really high initiative modifier.
Stop the flame.
So, All right. First up,
Okay.
you guys see zooming by the corner.
Oh jeez. Here we go.
How much is it? Yes. So let's see how much they can move. You see, moving around the corner is this tiny little globule of light. Just moving. Speed of sound super fast. And it's going to take dash action. Fine. So it can't attack, but it will. And you guys do know now that there is a small light source because these things are lighting up a bit. And this one will do the same exact thing as you see another one darts across the corner, and both are actually going to flank the light source next to you. But they can't attack because they had to use both their movements to get there. And that will be their turns. Zill, you are up. As you can see, light sources up ahead, slightly, as Sven turns around and says, "We're compromised!" And you see two little light sources, as you also could have heard this cackling from this individual. So you know something's going on, and it's not good.
Would I be able to reach the one kind of closest to me?
Let me see. 25, 30. Yes, you could fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at that one.
Okay. Then that I will do.
Okay.
Let's roll for the first one. Okay, first roll is 14 to hit.
That does not hit. As you just...
Okay.
And it moves out of the way.
Second one is even worse, so I missed both. 11 to hit.
And it just moves out of the way. These things are lightning quick and very tiny.
I guess did I use all my movement?
But that was 30, yeah.
Okay. I guess that's my turn.
Cool. Lucius, you are up.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm not firing a gun again in a cave. I learned my lesson the first time. I'm gonna just run away for a while.
Gonna run away.
Do they get opportunity attack?
None of them are within 5 feet of you, so no.
Okay, yeah, I'm running to where like against Savannah's.
Oh, gotcha. Alright.
No, thank you, not today. Nope.
And... Yep. Cool. Is there anything you want to do, though, with your action or bonus action?
I'm gonna pull out that like remember when we got the mead? That one place? I'm gonna pull it out and drink some.
Okay. So you take a drink of mead.
Yep.
Alright. Auric, you are now up. As you see, all you can see is this bright light, this cackling from someone, and just...
Wait, I went second. Was it 12?
Yes, you
Or
did.
Weird.
Yeah. Well, technically, the little spectral, tiny little floating things went first and second.
I'm trying to figure out what to do. I'm not sure if I want to just attack them. Sorry. What's it called? What's the move? I'm gonna cast Bless.
What's up?
On... Wait, how many people is it again?
3 on
Three.
at first level, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bless Mexian. I'm gonna cast it on everyone but Zill.
The range is 30 feet. You cannot cast it on.
Well, yeah. I'll move first.
Okay.
I guess.
25 feet.
Still not. I would have to use my dash to get over it. So I guess I'll just cast it on these three.
Okay, sounds good. You cast it on them. Let me write that down.
And I'm not gonna move, by the way.
Okay.
I changed my mind.
Oh boy. All right. Sven is up. As you see, Sven just take a needle. Woo! And you see he just like jumps as a wolf, just in his wolf form. Let me grab his updated wolf form.
Cool. So it's
He's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's gonna have to use his bonus oh no, he used it to turn into a wolf. Fuck, that blows! Okay, oh, he can still use a ranged weapon even in that form. That's good. He's then just gonna take a shot with his hand crossbow. That is a 7 plus 4, that's not gonna hit. So he's gonna take another shot. And that is a 12 plus 7, that's a 19. That just hits. Let me remind you. A 19 just hits.
Jesus. Okay.
oh, and is it okay? It's physical. It's probably.
And he does 7 damage as he fires at it, and like the first one misses, and the second one he's just. And it goes right through it, and you see it like slows down a little bit, but just starts moving again. He's like, oh fuck. Doesn't look like it did as much as he wanted it to. Okay, so that's 1. That's 2. 2 has taken some damage at least. That's Sven's turn. As now, as do you see,
Yeah, and it's a D4 to all attack rolls or saving throws for bless.
oh, okay. He still wouldn't have hit with the other one though, so sadly.
Got it.
Yeah, it was an 11. It wasn't even close even with the 4. Okay, so and you guys see rounding this corner is this
Music is the-
older woman.
Oh, that's
Time.
horrifying.
To be part of my stew.
That picture.
Yes. As she walks across, yeah. Oh no. Okay, so that's her turn because she had a dash, but Mexian, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. As she rounds this corner and you look and
boy.
see her face, and you are just mortified. It is just horrific. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Clapping.
Plus
Oh, yeah.
D4.
Plus d4. Yes, that's very key. Please.
Okay.
It's
I
cool.
rolled a 17, so that's a 21.
Okay. You are good. You for a second feel scared for your life, but you sort of nudge it off, thankfully. Cool. Yes. Nice. Okay, so yes, it's your turn though. It's still your turn. Yeah, you do avoid being frightened, but it is very scary.
Oh man, these things take a 19 to just hit. Man, whatever am I going to do? I cast a magic missile.
Oh,
Which
wait,
one?
he's not blessed. It's not a +4. Or, yeah, not plus.
Oh, still 17 would have 17 still did it, so he's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, 17 thankfully is.
I'm gonna cast magic missile at 2nd level on 1 or 2. Let's go 2.
Okay, yeah, 2 has already taken damage, so yeah. So roll me your magic missile at level 2.
Do I have to roll it 4 times or?
I think if you cast it at level 2, it should automatically roll it for you if you go to the level 2 slot for it. It should roll all of them, I believe, right?
Nope.
No. Okay, then if you want to, in that case, then you roll it, yeah, 4 times, because normally level 1 it does 3.
Okay, one of them's 5. The other's 3. 8. Come on, roll another one. 8, 10, And 14.
14. Nice. Yes, magic missile does come in clutch against these guys. As you sort of extend your hand and just like Dragon Ball Z,
There it goes.
and just like even though it moves and tries to run away, and it dodges and does like fighter pilot, like barrel rolls, it just and
Nope.
it's now very slow. It is very slow. One more magic missile and this thing could be dead. Well, 2 more magic missiles is probably dead. Yeah. But it's now very slow.
I have an actual question about that. Does that lower what we have to roll to hit it now?
Nope,
It
it's
being
just
slower?
no.
Okay.
It's still next to him. It looks like it, but in general, it just looks very weak.
Okay.
Yeah, it just looks very weak. Yeah.
All right.
Is there anything else you want to do, Mexian? If you do try to move out of the way, you would get 2 opportunity attacks against you, though.
I'll just stay where I am for now.
Okay. All right. On initiative 1, you see the eyes of the skeleton in the back of the room just glow red, and it takes its turn breaking one of the icicles, the ice blocks attached to it. And that's all it's doing right now. It's now the Will-O-Wisps' turn. They are going to shock Mr. Mexian. And because you are flanked, and they are intelligent enough to know to flank, it's going to be with advantage. So first attack against you with number 1. Nat 20.
Oh god.
Great.
Give it to me straight, Doc.
18 points of lightning damage on that attack.
On that attack. Oh lord.
Yeah, with the crit, that was 18 points of lightning damage.
Jesus.
Second one's gonna attack. And I kid you not, another nat 20 with advantage.
Oh my god.
An 11 and a 20, contrary to the 14 and a 20.
Oh no.
How much damage is that?
Oh, we'll see. 20 points of lightning damage.
That's oof.
Thank God I left.
And are you still up?
I am.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
That is very good. You guys have not encountered this. Well, who knows? One of you may have, but you're gonna have to make a check if you want to see if you know what these things do. So, oh yes, I forgot I have to edit some of this myself. And then it was 18. Oh, now I know what that's it. Yeah, he's looking just like fried, burned, bubbly skin. He is
It's
looking
all
awful.
cartoons.
It would be funny if after the shock had been finished, you were not bubbling and blistering and like there was not steam and heat coming from you. It does not look good for your friend, by the way, gang. Zil, you are now up.
Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna just check something real quick to make sure that this other option that I was thinking of, isn't viable. Like I don't think it is, so I'm just checking real quick. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. Alright, as I thought, so I'm going to use Armor of Agathis now. After I see that, I'm kind of like, oh fuck. So I cast that, and then that just leaves me with movement and bonus action, correct?
Yep.
I don't know if I should even try to use my sword against these things.
Good one.
I mean, you would know if you use Armor of Agathis, like, you better be in range or it's going to be useless. Because the point of Armor of Agathis is when they touch you within range.
Right, so I guess I could start using my sword now if I'm going to be up close, so...
Yeah.
Then, yeah, I'm going to move up beside Sven,
Okay.
and with my bonus action, pop the quirk on the sword. That would work for my bonus action, I
Yep.
believe?
You just...
Okay.
And you see the blade just as steam just and Sven's just like gives you a nod as his like teeth point outward.
Awesome.
All right, Lucius, you are up.
All right. Suicide play, boys. Better close your ears.
If you want to shout that, can.
Yeah, I'm gonna be shouting.
Cool.
Close your ears, boys. Suicide play. And I have.
And if everyone is able to, you guys can. I'll allow it to just close your ears if you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Or,
Yeah, okay. I'd probably cover with the sword in my hand somehow. I'd find a way.
You could use the thumb, like in one, and then yeah.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
With the sword, just like the.
Yeah,
outside the wall.
because Sven has really long nails, so he has to use the knuckles to.
We're all awkwardly trying to find ways to
Alright,
cover our
yes.
ears, even if we have stuff in our hands. So.
I have one gun out, and I still have the meat in one hand. You bitch! I got something for your fucking pot, bro.
Okay.
And I throw the bead at her first.
The bead? Wait, what bead?
Yeah. The mead, remember?
Oh, the
Remember I
mead.
bought-
Yes, I
bottle
thought
of
you said the
mead, yeah.
bead. I was like, what bead? Yes, the
One of
mead.
Orc's-
Yes,
one
I'll allow
of
that as a
Orc's
free
fairy
action.
beads.
I'll allow that as a free action. You just.
Athletics? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Roll me just a. Roll me just an improvised strike. So because it's ranged, just a plus
Improvised.
+5. So yeah, so it should be just +5.
Plus 5 to what? Your athletics?
D20 +5. Yeah, because you're not proficient in
Okay, yeah, no problem.
improvised weapon.
I can live with that. Oh, that's a 6.
Total.
Oh,
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you throw it, and it just slips out of your hand, shatters against the wall right next to you, and just shards just
Oh,
get in your
sorry.
face.
Do you want me
Ah!
to make it dexterity save?
How much damage did I take there?
I'll allow you to pick. Do you want to be blinded this turn, or do you want to take damage?
I'll take damage. Why not?
1 point of piercing damage. Good RNG.
Good RNG. Let's go.
Good RNG,
just-
Lucius.
That's good.
In your face.
That plan didn't work, but you know what? We're just gonna shoot her. Close your ears. Which one did
What's
I
he
roll?
doing?
31.
Jesus.
That hits.
What'd you roll?
Hit 31.
31.
Yeah, 31.
14 damage.
14
Yeah.
damage. Yeah. Yeah. Shit. Okay, so 14 damage. Back. Yep. You just sort of, and it's super loud rattling, but you. It directly hits her, and it looks like it all goes through. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it because of the mead or something like that?
It's because he is unable to
I got
cover
it.
both ears while
I got a
shooting.
nat 20 on that.
Okay, you are fine though, as you shake off the like ringing in your ears briefly. If you want to take your other shot, you can roll again.
Let's go see this one, boys. That is a 23.
That hits. Roll your damage.
6.
6.
Ooh.
And this time, and once again. Roll me another Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's a 5.
5.
Yeah.
You have disadvantage on your attack rolls until the end of your next turn.
Gotcha.
As you fire this one, and you can hear the ringing again, and this time it is not stopping. And you are just almost got hit by your own dizzying shot. Anything else you want to do?
Can I still move? I don't think I can.
I think that was your max, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm in the rest here in my ears.
Oric, you are up as you hear, cover your ears, and from this cave.
It's like coming around the corner. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a fight whirring, and you can't see any of it from this staircase.
Alright, I'm gonna move,
Okay.
and then I am going to Sacred Flame the thing nearest to me.
Okay, yep. Nice. All right. And that's a
X 15.
Dex 15. So, I'll let you know. I just want to let you know this. It got a natural 8, and it still passed. And it has no modifier to its saving throw. Its dex is that high.
Got it.
So, you sort of shoot out the sort of stone line as it goes to sort of consume this creature, and it just completely dodges as the stone sort of tries to consume it, and erupts a little bit of flame at nothing, and sort of dissipates as it sort of floats back into space.
Ooh. Alright, well, I guess I will cast Spiritual Weapon. See if that works.
And that's a 60-foot radius, right? So you can put it right
Yeah.
next to him.
Yeah. Yeah, I moved so that I could use two 60-foot moves.
Perfect. Yeah. All right. So yeah, roll an attack with that.
Oh, that 17.
Your sort of stone mace goes in and once
Yeah.
again just dodges it, smacks into the ground, not creating any like dirt because it's a spectral sort of warhammer that you have, but it just completely misses. This thing is very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that means
Can't do anything else.
yeah, that means it is Sven's turn. He is going to move up and finally be like,
Finally!
and he's going to take 2 claw attacks. Actually, no, you're gonna bonus action. The bonus action. Going to cut his own arm as you see blood draws and starts to drop to the ground. And as it begins to drop, you guys see the blood that falls begins to light on fire, and you see his claws light on fire. So he does take some damage from cutting himself, but he's now going to take those 2 attacks, and last, which is very important. He only got a 1. He could have done, but he goes for a slice and it just buzzes around. Goes for another one. That'll for sure hit. That's a natural 19. That will be nice. Nice. Let's fucking go. That will be. That'll be 11 points of slashing and 5 points of fire damage as he carves through it, and immediately, before the fire can even connect, thankfully, he and just smacks into it, and the moment he smacks it into the wall, it just poofs out of the way, and that thing is dead. And he is then going to oh, actually, oh, no, I have to double check something. Oh, he has to make a saving throw first because he started his turn. He should be fine. Yeah, he's automatically fine because you're blessed. Your bless saved him. Straight up. So everything that happened still happens, thankfully. And then he's going to move and just get in this fucker's face. Just like running towards her. That means it is now her turn. It's actually pretty good that she did that because he is going to actually just Yep, that's what she'll do. She's just going to move up once, and then she is going to extend her arm out with her, like, staff. And she's just going to point it, and you see out of the staff, just cackling lightning bolt just shatters in a straight line. And I'm going to need Zill and Auric to make... Dexterity saving throws. Yes, dexterity saving throws.
All right.
Interesting.
I got a 20. Dirty 20.
I got a nat 20.
Nice. You guys both save, so you'll only take half damage. As this lightning bolt, you guys jump out of the way, and your legs both get singed as you jump to different sides and stand back up, but...
Ooh.
So 26 halved to 13. You guys both take 13 points of lightning damage. And so Zill, that means your armor of Acthus still is up with 2 more points, and Ort takes the 13.
Okay.
And that is your turn. Mexian, you are now up.
Okay. I'm gonna do magic missile again. I think it's that number 1, but this time at 3rd level.
Okay, yeah.
And
We
I
didn't
got to
even
roll
add a
this.
D4 to that.
I got to roll this 5 times.
Oh. Yeah, you guys wouldn't have needed it, though. You guys
Yeah.
passed. In like,
Yeah.
shining colors, yeah, you guys are fine. It's a low DC for stuff.
Why can't I get a nat 20 and still take damage?
I know, it sucks, yeah. That's why you play a rogue, because there's a certain level when if you save on dex saves, even if you succeed, you take nothing.
Yeah.
And then if you
Yeah.
fail, you take half, even if you fail. Yeah. So how
Okay,
much?
2,
Ooh.
3,
Wait, what?
4. No, I'm rolling
Oh, okay.
each one because. Okay, that's a 8, 10, 14, 15 damage.
15, nice. You sort of extend your hand again, other hand, and it tries to like run away, and you just... It slows down slightly, and it's looking rough. Definitely, for certain, bloodied if it had blood. A little bit slower, but still up and running as you successfully hit it. Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna Misty Step out of there. I'm gonna.
You cannot because both of those are spells.
can't?
Yes.
Oh, no.
You have to use a cantrip and a spell, and both of those are spells.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay,
You can dash, right?
but that's
no, he uses
opportunity
he
attack.
uses action to
Oh.
missile. Yeah, if he moves out of the way, he will get an opportunity attack. And based on what you guys see, he does not have the liberty to possibly get touched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right here. Still sitting.
Okay, cool. You guys see the frost giant rip out the other ice cube in it, and there's now only one sort of bit left blocking its legs. Its legs are still covered, but it looks like one more turn and it will be free to do something. So that means top of the round, it is now the Wisp's turn, and it is going to turn around and actually, yeah, it's going to turn around and try to attack Sven. Seeing someone is in danger. That will be, let me double check. Yep, that will be cool. Will miss as it goes to attack, and you see Sven just sort of like primal instinct sort of just and like bats it away as it just like gets flying back with like a backhand and then just sort of like moves back into place. And it only has one attack, so I think that's it. Yep. That guy's dead. Zill, you're up.
Okay.
Oh,
I
Zill,
think...
actually, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
8.
8. Immediately as you get a better look at this individual, this disgusting, horrific individual, you are scared shitless and you are frightened for a minute. So you have disadvantage. You cannot move forward at all, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls against the creature. You can hit other creatures, but let me double check. But you cannot move forward at all in the direction where the witch-esque looking lady is located. And you have disadvantage on ability checks. Oh, Okay, so while this individual's in your line of sight, you have disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls, and you cannot willingly move closer to her.
For this turn specifically, or
A minute,
the whole? Okay, a minute. Okay.
which is a while.
So then I just shoot Eldritch Blast with my other hand, I guess. That's the most I can do? I want to do something.
Yeah.
So
both.
I have to
Both.
roll twice, right?
Yeah, both are going to be with disadvantage. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh god. Well, wait. I got 10, so I gotta roll again. 25.
You said you got a.
A 10 and a 25 to hit.
Oh, so
for
a 10 does not hit because it's disadvantage. So
Yeah.
you go for a fire and you see her and you're just, and you don't even recognize it. Normally you'd be on point, but you sort of aimed it way off, and it just hits the wall where Lucius threw his glass. So roll again for your second attack, your second Eldritch Blast.
Oh god.
Plus D4.
Please don't.
I know,
plus a
dude. I'm
D4.
so like.
Yeah, plus a D4. Make sure you remember that. Yeah.
Okay, so 24, which is definitely not gonna be it. 11.
Roll
Okay,
D4.
plus a D4.
Could hit with an 11 if you roll high on the D4.
Rolled a 1.
12.
Oh,
And you go high this time.
Goodbye, my sweetie.
She looks at you and says, as you're just
Zill nervously laughs, I guess. Like he's not laughing because he's like happy. He's just like panicked.
yeah.
he's just like averts eye contact. He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. I guess that's all I can do, right? So,
Unless you want to move backwards.
Yes,
You can move backwards. You can move backwards. Yes.
Yes, as far back as closest to Auric as I can. So that would be like a little. Would that be near the second skeleton? I think. Would that be?
It would be. You can move right here.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's where I am.
Cool. All right.
Oh, shoot.
Lucius, it is your turn. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw
Gotcha.
with a D4.
With the D4.
Yeah.
Okay. Pulling it up. That's low. That is a 7 plus a D4. That's gonna be. They're gonna be so bad.
oh, did you add Guiding Bolt to my spell list?
9.
Maybe? I don't know if I did.
9.
9?
That's a 9. Yeah.
You are also frightened for a minute. You have you cannot move forward, and you have disadvantage on all attack
Was that
rolls and
plus
ability
the
checks.
D4?
Yeah, he got a 7 plus 2. So
How does double disadvantage work?
there's no such thing. They never
Oh.
stack. So you can never have double advantage or double disadvantage. It's just
Oh, good one. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna play heart of the cards here. Screw that ugly ass. Screw that ugly ass witch right now. 1, 2, 3. I used 3 of my trick shots onto violent shot.
Oh my god.
The misfire will be at +6 to my pistol, which is a misfire of 1, so 7 on misfire.
Okay, so wait, what is
Huh?
what does this do?
This is
So
the
what-
first time I'm hearing these words.
Yeah, this is gibberish.
Okay,
When you make a firearm shot, you can expend 1 or more grit points for each point. Add +2 to the firearm's miss score. If the attack hits, you can roll 1 additional weapon damage per dice roll per grit point.
how many are you spending? How many grit? Wait.
3.
Okay, so if it hits, you can roll 1 additional damage die per grit point spent. So if this hits, essentially you get to roll 3
3
more
extra
d10s,
die.
3 d10s, yeah.
Yes.
So for a total of 4 d10s. Okay, sure. So disadvantage. Let's see if you can hit. This also implies that if you roll a 7 or below, your gun jams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural
First
7 or
one?
below.
That was a nat 20 on the first one.
Oh my god.
Second one. That's a 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Dirty 20 this time.
Okay.
That hits. Roll your
so-
damage.
This is with 1d10 plus 5. That's 13, so add 2d10, right?
I'm pretty sure you had another 3d10, right? Because you used 3 grit points, right?
Oh yeah, 3d10,
Yeah.
you're right.
Oh
Sorry.
my god.
Okay,
Okay.
let's see how much this is. That's gonna be 20 extra points, so 33 points.
20 extra points?
Yes.
You fire and just in the chest, and then and she drops down.
Good one.
That paid off because next
Yeah,
turn she could have insta-killed Zil.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Oh,
I
fuck.
was thinking more about, but
You
actually
saved-
everybody's deaf though, so because I didn't say get down.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Did you know about this creature's trait?
No,
Okay. Okay.
no, I had no knowledge of what this trait. What's the trait?
Never mind. We're fine.
Okay.
All right. Anything else you want to do with your movement?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna nurse my bleeding ears.
I had no idea what it was either.
Oh no, it's just the way he said. After I said he could have killed Zil next, and he was like, "I know."
Yeah.
I
I
assumed
was
he
planning
meant-
on using Dispel Magic on my
Oh.
next turn. Would
Well,
that
no.
have worked?
Killed or like unconscious?
No, killed.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So you guys would have
Jesus Christ.
had to use that revivify. Thankfully, you guys have some diamonds, but yeah.
Would Dispel
no.
Magic have worked on whatever?
It wasn't a magic trait. It was just a racial
No.
like.
Because
Yeah.
for me, it was like I wanted to get rid of the ice giant thing just in case it was like her keeping it alive.
Smart.
So that's why I was
Yes.
like, no, kill her now.
Do you want to move it all?
Yeah. I'll move to this corner here.
Alright.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think I also get back one grip point because it's a killing shot.
Yes, you do. Correct.
Yes, sir.
All right. That means Auric, you are now up.
I am now. Well, that kind of threw a loop in what I was gonna do because she's now gone. So,
Okay,
And
but
if
like
it was
that's
that
good
nat,
though.
if it was that nat 20, bro, if it was that nat 20 without disadvantage, that would have been amazing.
let's see. Go here. And then I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on the big old dude.
All right. Roll to see if that hits.
Oh, 15.
That does hit. He is not wearing that much armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
As you extend your hand, this stone just comes out of your arm and smacks into him, and then turns into this radiant light and just wraps him up. And
15 damage.
he is upset, and any attack against him now has advantage next turn because he is lit up like a fucking firefly.
Oh shit, Tristan.
Yeah.
This is
Advantage.
Airplane.
Advantage and the +4. Or plus D4. Right?
Oh yes, advantage, and you have plus D4 on the attack. Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully a guaranteed hit. Yes. Yeah. Anything you want to do with your movement or bonus action? You still have spiritual weapon. I don't know how far can you move it.
I can move it. I can reach it. I think it's 30 feet. So, wait, or I know it's definitely enough. Wait,
I think
hold
it's
on,
like
hold on.
20 feet to move as a bonus
20
action.
feet.
Yeah. You can still swing at him if you want. Yep.
Tiger Woods wife. Huh?
14 to hit.
That exactly hits. You also have advantage, so you can see if you want to get a nat 20.
I did not get in at 20. And then that was 11 to damage.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. As you just then crack into him and still stuck in the ice and just getting wailed on.
And then I still have 2 points of movement, so I'm just going to move back around the corner.
Cool. Yep. It is now Sven's turn. He's going to try to focus on this tiny thing. He's going to attack it once. That is a... I don't know if that's going to... Probably not possible. Even with guidance, that's a 15. That won't hit. As he goes to claw it, and it dodges. That's very cocked. That will hit with a 20. So that's going to be... Nice! I believe it is attack. Very good. 11. So 11 slashing. Oh, yeah, that kills it. And once again, he misses, and the other time he grabs it, and you see with his claws and just like pops it, and you see it just fizzles out.
Well, Another one bites the dust.
Yep, and he is going to then move 5, 10, 15. Yeah, right. He's going to move right here to sort of block and give some cover for, even though he's way shorter than Mexian, he's going to try to just, like, put his arms out to try to protect you a bit, seeing that you're really hurt. So that means Mexian, you're up now.
Okay. We've already got Actually, no. I'll cast slow anyway.
You don't have an advantage anymore because the spiritual weapon consumed it on the hit against him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast slow.
Okay.
On the giant.
All right. So, you totally can get just him. He has to make a what's the DC? It's a wisdom.
16 wisdom. Oh jeez, oh jeez.
I need... It's a wisdom saving throw. He fails. So that means he has a -2 penalty to his AC. He can only take
an action or a bonus action, not both.
Both. Can't take any reactions.
Nope.
So no opportunity attacks from him. And then if it tries to cast a spell, it has to roll a d20. Got it. Cool. And at the end of its turn, makes another wisdom. So at the end of each of its... Got it. All right. So it is now slowed. As you see, it sort of is trying to break free with its leg, and it's like just got blasted twice and cracked the spiritual weapon, and it's trying to move it. And as you sort of incant and cast it, just sort of in like slow motion. Is there anything else you want to do, Mexian?
I'm gonna go over here behind this wall. I'm gonna.
All right. Okay.
I know I probably wouldn't be able to do anything, but I'm still gonna chill there for a second.
All right. It is now its turn, as it is going to...
Oh, that's fine right there.
How smart is it? Not smart at... Actually, let me see.
It doesn't have object
Oh,
cover.
actually,
I just disappeared.
yeah, no, it's pretty stupid.
Okay.
So it's just going to smack the closest thing to it. This boy. As it moves up,
Oh,
it's going
Jesus.
to walk up to Sven and just... As it cracks through its like last bit of ice and... goes to attack. Alright. And it can only take... Oh, it's only one attack.
Pretty sure.
Yep, it only can be one melee or range attack, so it can't have two attacks if it has double attacks. Cool. It is going to just sort of stand up, and you guys see its red eyes glow white as it stares at Sven. And Sven has to make a Constitution saving throw. The D4. He's fine anyway. He's good. And he just sort of like looks at Sven, who's like towering under him, and just like and closes his eyes and just and fights it off and shrugs it off. Yeah. Could have been bad. All right, and then that's going to be its turn. He gets to make another wisdom saving throw. And he is still slowed. All right, so Zill, you are up.
Okay. Well, I think since I still have Armor of Agathis. Oh, but he's like he has some like sort of frost-esque thing to him. So the ice damage probably wouldn't even do that much anyway. Maybe I should do a distance attack, right? Doesn't he have some sort of like ice?
It looked like he was captured in ice, but he broke through from it.
But he's not ice himself. He doesn't have any ice aspects to himself.
Doesn't look like it. I mean, his bones are definitely slightly more blue than like a normal human bone.
Right.
Yeah. But
because really Zill's trying to figure out, is he gonna melee and hope that if he does get attacked, Armor of Agathis would do some damage, or should he just stay back, because it won't do anything and he'll just get hurt. So that's what I'm kind of trying to figure out here. But you know what? I've been using that sword so much. I really want to do some. Some Eldritch Blast. Plus, Armor of Agathis only has like 2 left, so I definitely
would get full pop on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely get hurt. So I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast.
Cool.
Roll to hit. First one is 16.
That hits.
Okay. The damage for that one is 13.
Nice.
Okay. And then this next one is 14 to hit.
Roll a d4. Actually, it doesn't matter because you're still blessed, and with any d4, it would have hit, so you're good.
Right. Okay.
So.
And then damage on this one is also 13.
Nice. As you other shoulder just crack into it as some of the armor goes flying off.
Okay. That's my turn, I guess. Yeah.
Right.
That should be my turn. Yeah.
Lucius, you are up.
Sir. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna come out here, nursing my still bleeding ears. I'm just gonna try to yell, "Cover your ears, man!"
Okay. Does everyone cover their ears?
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go for another forceful shot. No, violent shot. Sorry, violent shot. And we're gonna add 2 to the misfire. And that misfire is gonna be a 3 for misfiring. Wait, do I have blessing on this? No.
Yeah. No, you have bless on to hit, but
Okay, yeah.
I'm pretty sure your misfire score.
It says 1 on my Exandria pistols.
I mean, it was.
Refresh or reload?
Because your misfire score, I don't know how long that stays per.
Is it a non-permanent property?
No, I'm pretty sure if you reload it, it fixes it.
Oh. I don't see anything under reload for that.
However, ice is lower. Okay. So
Yeah.
it's just stacks. Okay.
Okay.
So it's permanent. Yeah. So which weapon did you use? Because you have 2 guns. Which gun has the
I
plus
used
7?
The Exandria.
Okay. So are you using a different gun for this one?
No, I'm using the same one. Exandria.
Okay. So that means it would be now a plus 9 misfire.
Oh, so increases every time I shoot?
Yes. Every time you use that violent shot, every time you use violent shot, it adds 2 to it.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
But also,
Okay.
you're pretty much fine because you have a plus 11. So literally,
Yeah.
it's only
Okay.
bad until
You hit, like,
you do it 1 more time or 2 more times. Yeah, unless you get a nat 1, and nat 1 it's always going to be a fail because that's going to be always under your misfires.
But does the misfire reset after?
You have to take I think you have to take an action to unjam it essentially, and then it resets. I'm pretty sure.
Gotcha. Okay, just checking. I'm gonna roll now. That's a 20.
20 hits. Roll your damage.
That's 114, and now let me roll my d10 real quick.
also
damn
got a D4. You also needed to roll a
15.
D4 with that 20. That's crazy.
20 would have
do I
hit.
need-
20, no,
I
20
know,
would
I
have
know,
hit.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that's crazy. Thinking about all the stacking of numbers,
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
this is
crazy there.
still OP. But okay, that's 15 damage.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. It's looking a bit hit. Definitely not bloody, but it is definitely just taking tons of smacks. So, yeah.
Gotcha. And now I will do the other pistol and I'll reload for next turn.
Oh my god.
All right.
That's a 16.
16 hits. Yeah, roll damage.
That is 11.
Nice. As you just smash, you see some of the bones are flying offwards as you're hitting him. Yes. Any movement?
Yeah. Away from there.
All right. Auric, you're now up.
Alright, we are going to Sacred Flame this dude.
All right. That is an 11.
Dex 15. Got
Oh,
it.
he fails. Yeah.
6 damage.
Just gets lit up, taking it. Now he looks definitely bloodied, but he is still just standing up, trying to put up a fight. But you guys are hurting him plenty. So,
And then Spiritual Weapon.
yep. Roll to see if that hits.
15.
15 just hits. Yep.
And then that's 9.
Nice. Just cracks into him. All right. And then move back.
And then I'm just gonna move back, yeah.
Sounds good. Sven is up. Sven has to make a Constitution saving throw, being around him.
With a D4.
Yep,
saving
it's a
throw.
D4. It's not gonna matter. He got a natural 2. And he has a +3, and even with that, a 9. 9 is not anywhere near
Oh,
the
no.
DC. Yeah.
Oh no.
So Sven cannot take
Poor
more
guy.
than one attack, or he has to either take a action or a bonus action, not both. And he can't attack more than once. So pretty much, this guy has a mini slow around him. So Sven is just going to, you see his body tense up and get colder as this aura just envelops him. And he's going to take one attack, and he can only do one. That's going to fucking miss, even with a... Actually, wait, no. That's... Actually may hit. Wait, 5 plus 7 is 12. Plus 3, that's 15. That does hit. Okay, Sven's good. Let's go. Okay.
Well,
He only got 6 damage, though. But he does slowly claw at him. Any damage is still damage, though, so... Mexian, it's your turn. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, though.
okay, that is an 11.
And you're not blessed, so that is a fail. So you can only take one action or a bonus action, not both. And you can only take one attack, no more than one attack. So
Okay. If I cast Fireball from here, would I get? Would I be in range?
yes, you would hurt yourself plenty. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Actually, well, let me see. Let me see if you can angle it further away.
Oh yeah, I could probably do it behind him.
You just may hit Lucius, sadly, but let me see. It is,
If I do it from right here, I don't think I will.
this would work.
Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4.
This would work.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Here we go, Fireball.
No, it
And
doesn't
that
even
does-
matter because you can avoid Lucius because you can see him and you have that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I just can't see myself because I'm me.
That's a 24 damage.
Yeah, I do 24 damage.
What the?
Let's see if he. What's the DC for this saving throw?
Dex 16.
Like,
Nat
like
20 minus
Oh
2
my
is an
God.
18, so he only takes half of that, so 12 damage. As you
Okay.
and a
Snap
massive
my
fireball,
fingers.
he just sort of drops down to the ground, and you see the back of him gets burned, but the rest smacks against the wall.
And I am out of 3rd level spells.
All right. right. Any movement you want to do, that's all you can do.
Okay, I can do that.
You can move still, yes.
I don't think actually. I don't think so. I don't think anything will do me any good.
Cool.
Ugh.
It is now his turn. He is going to... Is going to smack the one who hurt the fuck out of him. So he's going to step and just push forcibly Sven out because he is way larger than Sven. Well, let's make a... You have to be combated. I don't think so. Oh. No. Sven can't. Yeah, Sven just gets knocked to the side as he walks up, and he is going to... stare at you.
Just stare.
He's gonna stare at you. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh, no, you're not blessed. I was about to say plus D4, but you're not blessed.
Nope, that's a 9.
Right. You take... Oh.
I'm only at 6 health.
How
Yeah,
much
you're
health do you have total?
44.
Okay.
It was fear in my voice. If you
Stop.
didn't, if you couldn't pick up on that.
Oh no.
Have mercy, DM, please. You're gonna hurt us. Not gonna lie.
Get a load of this dude.
Hey God, it's me, Zorin.
Yo,
Thank you.
35 points of cold damage.
God.
You are unconscious. You're not dead, thankfully, but you are unconscious. And your concentration spell drops, so he is no longer float. As immediately you guys see, his eyes glow, and you guys see, frozen up from top to bottom, Mexian's body just... and just falls backwards. As he sort of turns around and looks at the rest of you.
Mexian!
And thankfully, he can only do that once per turn. So, it is now Zill's turn.
See, that's why I did the scream. Alright. Alright. Yeah. No. Zill's very, very upset. So he's not gonna do Eldritch Blast from behind anymore. He's gonna run up, and he's gonna use that sword in his other hand now. He's gonna use the Scalding Blade. So I guess I will move behind it.
You can get right here, actually, yeah. So yeah, you can get within range, yep.
Okay. And then rolling to hit, I roll a 28.
Oh my God.
That hits.
20 plus 8, so yeah.
It's a
Oh, nat 20?
20 plus
Okay,
8.
Yeah,
that's
20
important.
plus
So,
8.
so yeah, so you roll an extra d8 in addition, yeah.
Oh, okay. D8. The D8 has a 8.
An 8.
Oh my god.
Wow, Zill is
Whoa.
fucking set. He's
Zoran's fucking pig.
And then roll me your standard d8 plus 5, yeah.
okay.
Oh my
And
God.
that is a 3 plus 5, 8.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Makes my lucky
So
number.
16 damage. As you
Are you gonna roll
cut
a
into
D20
him
after that, too?
and
Plus a D20. Plus a D20. Remember? Right? The D20 for the fire?
oh yeah, roll to see if roll a d20 for me.
Like, okay. And I got an 11.
Okay, so nothing happens.
Okay, okay,
I'll
then.
slice into him. Yeah.
need to add a D4 to that?
No, that you can't bless
would
that
just be the
property.
hit,
Yeah,
I
Okay.
think. Yeah.
that's a property that is not an ability score or. And then you have one more attack.
He's gonna do it again.
Okay.
And he rolls a 19 to hit. 11 plus 8. So.
That will hit. Roll your damage.
Damage, he gets a 10. 10 damage, and then I'll roll the d20, of course.
Nope, you don't have to. How do you want to do this?
Oh no.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on. If he sets him on fire, it could be even cooler.
Well, it got a 14, so.
It would have
But,
been enough to kill him anyway, yeah, so.
Okay. Can I add fire to my description?
Yes,
Is that
just do
acceptable?
it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Zilrin kind of twirls his sword in his hand, which is kind of incredible considering that it's a sword made of water. But he finds a way. He kind of like twirls.
He twirls the
this
bottle.
water-
He twirls the bottle.
The bottle kind of like he twirls the bottle in the water, kind of like, and then he jams his arm forward, and the the scalding blade impales the giant. I'm assuming he's facing. Was he facing Mexian?
He
did
was.
you say?
He
Okay.
was, and then he turned around like with a grin behind his back.
So he's okay. So
He
he
was-
is kind of facing me.
He was mid-turn as you sort of sprinted up to
So I
take
get him
your...
kind of in the side. Then I kind of like impale his side, and kind of like push it in, kind of turn it, and then pull out as fire just kind of like bursts from the wound or whatever. And I guess it kind of melts the inside and all like the kind of surrounding areas around that wound, and I guess his body just crumbles.
You see his body as you slice through the body, just sort of falls in half, just backwards as it starts to crumble and just singe and burn and turn to ash.
And Zilrin immediately runs to Mexian to do a medicine check on him, which
Okay.
I can roll for.
Yeah, roll me a medicine check.
And he gets a 5.
Can I go do the same?
We're gonna have to go into initiative order. Sorry. Go back to where you were. This is
Wait, we're not in. I
Yeah.
thought we were done with combat.
We are, but technically, it still applies. The amount of time you can get to him is going to be what it would be. Because if you were to run there, it would be he has to do a saving throw. So we have to play this out. Lucius, you're up. There's no combat technically, but there is a chance that things, because you're so far away, Auric, that if you would technically, if you want to be 100% certain, you would have to use something from a range to keep him up, because you are far away. Actually, no, because it's only no, because it would 18.
Has he lost any of his saving throws yet?
No, but by the time you have the chance to get there, he would. By the time you're, because even with your full movement, you would not be able to actually even touch him. And after that, he would have to do a saving throw.
After doing that medicine check, would I have been able to just give him a potion? Would that have done the same thing? Or
Yes, if you chose to give him a potion, as a,
oh,
but that would be but that's a main action though, and you use your main action to medicine.
oh, okay, all right.
Unfortunate.
All right, I'm gonna use my turn to, because I know I don't know shit about medicine, but I know shit about teeth. So I'm gonna go over to the giant and pull out a teeth.
But you gonna pull out one of
Okay.
my teeth?
Of the giant.
Yep.
Okay, roll me a survival
Oh,
check.
he's talking about me.
Yes, you.
Holy shit, that would have been a twist.
He takes out one of my
Roll me a
teeth.
survival check as the corpse is on fire, and
20.
20.
Oh, God.
You do pull one out as your fingers burn a little bit, and it's a really big tooth. But you're very lucky you didn't take any fire damage with a 20.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got the tooth, guys.
Oric, now you're up.
How far can you go with a dash?
It's just double your movement, so you can go 50 feet. 50 feet total. So you can get there, but you also would not be able to do anything because you use your action to dash.
Yeah.
Sven is up, and he's going to try to...
Well, yeah.
He doesn't have any... Yeah, I mean, you can't... Unless you have a bonus action that you can do. If you have Healing Word ready, then you can. But I don't know if you have Healing
I
Word.
do, but there's no point.
I don't know what this is. I like it, but this is not... This is not...
I'm gonna have to look this up later.
It's like Red Hot Chili Peppers. I don't know.
I don't
It
know,
sounds
yeah.
like-
We can get him up without using a spell, so we might as well do so.
Ben's gonna do a medicine check. Yep, he's stable. Alright, now we're out of combat. Now we're out of combat.
Lucius, you could have fucking helped us. Jesus
Why is the
Christ.
music God of War?
Oh yeah, now that we're out of combat, we totally...
I can't believe you, Lucius. I seriously.
You're the one who freaking blew the body on fire. You think I know how to heal? I don't know how to heal.
You could have tried. He was dying.
Yeah, bro. Let me just go try some medical knowledge that I don't know.
And I just assume that like Lucius and Zil are just beefing right now because Zil's mad that he didn't save his friend or tried to save his friend. I guess.
Good one.
Good one.
We'll leave the rest up to your imagination.
He's fine.
You just gotta keep to your role, man.
He's still
I don't know how to
unconscious,
do
so
it.
unless we want to wait like
Gab still
a couple hours, we have to heal him if we want to bring him back. So that's up to you
Yeah.
guys.
Do we have potions or anything?
I have a potion.
I do too. I'll give him my potion.
Cool. So roll 2d4 plus 2.
Who's gonna do that?
Okay,
Bill
I'm
said
doing
he
that.
would, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I will save you. 2d4 plus 2. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Oops. Okay. 9 total.
9 total. So add that to your health. He is now up as
Oh god.
it's up. Yes.
It was 9. Okay.
Yep. 9
Mhm.
health.
It's not a lot of it.
Jesus.
Perfect.
That's canon.
Yeah. That was just a cough that came in real life. I was like, you know what, I can use this.
That works.
It worked.
It works.
Okay.
Woo,
Uh,
that was that was a lot.
Is it dead? Did we win?
Yeah, I think we.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think we won.
What was that?
He's in his wolf. He's in his wolf form.
I think we won.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just fucking with you.
I wanna go over and take one of its teeth.
Oh
All right,
my
roll me a
God.
survival check.
Here I go. Time to do some dentistry, whatever it's got. 13.
You take 2 points of fire damage as you attempt to try to grab it, and it's still on fire. And it has now consumed more of the body because it's been burning for longer. You take 2 points of fire damage as you. Ah! Yeah,
Alright,
you cannot grab
I'm
it.
also gonna go try and pull it.
Okay, roll me a survival check to see if you can extract it properly.
A 15.
You take 4 points of fire damage as you go in. Just
Losers.
Would you like me to try?
Yes.
The fire is just getting worse. Let me mind you. By
I
the way,
should probably keep a list of what kind of teeth I have.
No, we're not even trying to put out the fire. We're just,
Who cares about the fire?
Fuck, fine, I'll do it. Fine, I'll do it. I'll do it too. I'll do it too.
Okay.
you go Zill as well.
So survival check, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Sven takes
Okay,
3
I got-
points of fire damage.
I got a 13.
Damn.
You take 2 points of fire damage, Zill.
Okay.
So you still have 1 point of armor access up. So I think if my math's right.
I think that I had
Yeah.
2 points left, so I think it's
Oh,
gone.
okay, cool. So it's just gone. So as you touch it, you're like, ah, and you see your armor just melts away.
Yep, nothing now.
Yep. But no one successfully tracks it as the fire is still raging through the rest of the top-down entire body.
Well,
Looks like I win.
Alright.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Looks like
Solved.
alright boys, time to go down these stairs.
Let's see what the fuck is in here.
there's
Just
nothing
keep
else
going
in that room, right?
after I almost died.
Let me double check.
He can't
Doesn't-
he can't disclose this
Can I
information.
stop you from going? Wait, were you going first? What were
I
you
think
saying?
so.
Oh, just passive perception? No, it doesn't look like there's anything really here.
Can I grab your shoulder? Am I able to grab Mexian's shoulder and stop him from trying to head in there first?
I mean, I can't make like that
When
perception
he does
check
it,
or
I'm
anything.
like, Zora, it's fine.
You
It's
can, but
fine.
even with your passive perception, you would know there's nothing of value in here.
Oh, okay, okay.
Good one.
All right, let's explore the next room.
I'm gonna race you down there as I slide down the stairs. Oh wait, there's nowhere else.
As Zoran tries to hold me back, I'm like, "Hey, look, it's fine. Look, watch." And I cast Mage Armor on myself after.
After the fight, wow, that would have been that would have been really helpful later on. Yeah,
Okay.
when you could have had a +3 to your AC. Yeah, thankfully you didn't even get hit though. It was only the
Yeah.
spell attacks that hit you, so it wouldn't even, yeah.
It would have.
AC
There you go,
no
mage
matter.
armor.
Oh, time to barf.
So you guys walk in, and what you see looks to be a cauldron that
The
has
stew.
yes. There looks to be a handful of sort of sliced up carcasses on a bench, a handful of herbs and spices there as well, and this cauldron that features this sort of crimson mix of stew. And what you can see, though, is that it looks like there's also a bunch of rusty hatchets around, used probably to chop this up. But the inside, Oric, you would notice that there's definitely some humanoid body parts like floating within this cauldron. Yes. Looks to be some organs as well. You can see some small intestine that you clock, some eyeballs.
Any teeth?
You do not see teeth. No.
You don't take human teeth. What the fuck?
But it does
You
smell
never know.
spicy. It does have a spice
Spicy?
to it. Yeah, it does have a spice to it.
Can I taste it? No, I'm kidding.
Relish.
Is this that ketchup thing they were talking about?
Now he calls.
No. This is definitely not the ketchup. No. Don't give ketchup a bad name.
Can I loot the corpses?
Sven, you told us about this stuff, right?
Yeah, roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
Oh, about what?
Ketchup.
Oh, ketchup. Yeah, no, this is not ketchup. Ketchup is not blood. This smells like I can smell the iron from this. Yeah, this is not.
I have a passive investigation of 17.
That's a 14.
Oric, I feel like you would know not every food is relish.
That's a 14 on investigation.
Yeah, you don't see anything actually really of interest here. None of the bodies have anything in their pockets. They've already been pilfered. The frost giant doesn't really have anything on it of use other than a massive axe that none of you can really wield. It looks, yeah. Whoever was here, the people that were killed did not have like a lot on them. Roll me a Arcana check though, Mexian.
Okay. That is going to be a net 20 plus 7. That's 27.
Okay. You do get a large, just very prominent magical aura from the cauldron itself. I mixed aura and cauldron in the same word. Cora.
That's crazy.
There's a strong magical aura and presence coming from the cauldron itself.
I was about to do identify on the cauldron, but I was like, maybe maybe it's not magic. But I'll do that anyway.
Okay, so do you guys want to wait 10 minutes while he casts this?
Sure.
It's 1 minute.
We can look around.
Unless you want to ritually cast it. If you want to spend a spell slot, you can make it 1 minute. But if you want to ritually cast it, it's for free if you wait 11 minutes.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't cost a spell slot for ritual casts. Yeah.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna assume we're not gonna have to fight anything, so I'm gonna just do a
11.
spell slot.
Yeah. Without the spell slot.
I'll just do with the spell slot.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Monsters randomly come down from the ceiling.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Use
So
them
1
well.
minute time you wait.
Shadow monsters.
There very easily could be more combat in this cave. What?
Well,
It is
alright.
magic. It is magic.
It is magic.
Yes.
Ah,
So the color of this cauldron is
Yeah.
green. You realize that this is actually copper that has just turned green with age. It's 4 feet wide, has a mouth of 3.5 feet in diameter, and it weighs about 50 pounds.
That's
It
a
can
lot of
hold
pounds.
30 gallons of liquid. And bulging on the sides of it looks to be images of satyrs and nymphs in repose, holding ladles. The cauldron comes with a lid, and it has these side handles. And it sits on 5 little clawed feet that keep it from tipping. And what your identify spell tells you is that if water is poured into the cauldron and stirred for 1 minute, it transforms into a hearty hot stew, which can provide 1 nourishing meal for up to 4 people per gallon. Stew remains hot while in the cauldron, and then cools naturally after it is removed. The outside of the cauldron remains safe to touch despite the heat of the stew. The cauldron can create stew 3 times. It then ceases to function until the next dawn, when it regains all of its uses.
I'm gonna make water with my alchemy jug.
Wait, can we keep this?
Yeah, after we
Can we
wash
take
it.
this with us?
You guys can. You may want to empty it because it has blood currently in it. But
yeah.
you guys
Let's clean
also
it out.
it will be a bit of a trek to keep on your person because it is 50 pounds and would have to be
Okay.
lugged.
Everyone does do work.
I can
alright.
carry that kind of weight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, let me see.
Okay, so I'm gonna make 8 gallons of fresh water.
You're about to say guacamole.
Guacamole. Can I homebrew that into the weapon? Into the item? I can make
8
guacamole.
tons of waka relish.
Guacamole.
Guacamole.
Yes, you actually would be able to. You would only have about
Yeah.
20 pounds left though.
Yeah.
I thought it was
I
okay.
think that works fine by me. I want
yeah,
this cauldron.
Yeah, no one else could even remotely come close to possibly carrying that.
Yeah.
Mine. I just like come over, kick it over, dump it out, and just
Alright.
like mine.
Jeez, the blood and the heat just bubbles over, and you now see there are brains, eyeballs, intestines, just like strips of skin that look kind of
Oh,
like human
God.
jerky, just sort of on the ground, just poured
Oh.
over as it.
Oh jeez, any teeth?
No teeth. Because who the fuck would want to have something you can not chew in a stew?
Fucking, it's to get an eye. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, it's protein.
That's what the
Protein,
skin
that's
and the
not-
organs are for, dude. Come on.
I feel like it'd be more calcium than anything.
Exactly, yeah.
And I just like walk through the bloody mess and just like come up to this north room.
Yep. And you see.
So is this
Moving
this-
forward, you do see a area. It looks to be frozen. And in the area, you see what looks to be a river that once filled into this pool area. It looks as almost if you can see the bodies of frozen giants, similar to the one that you killed, sort of underneath the ice in front of you.
Nice.
Interesting.
Nice. So, I'm guessing we're never gonna find those 2 fishermen at this point, huh?
Maybe.
It's kind of seeming like it.
Unless
I really
those are
hope
the
we
2,
find
but
them.
I doubt it.
Oh, wait a minute. And I look over at at the stew.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ba-dam-ba-dam-bam-bam,
This
ba-dam-ba-dam-ba-dam.
end credits.
Jesus Christ.
Written by Larry David.
Yes.
Should we take something back? Just to be like, hey, your friend died. Here's an eye. Here's one of their eyes.
No.
There are a handful of like clothes and bodies that are next to this
Yeah.
bench. So if you want to,
I'll-
there's some
I'll
there's
take-
some
I'll take the
items that you could.
clothes.
Yeah.
Just take the clothes.
Yeah,
For
just to be
the-
like, hey, you know how this person, here are his belongings or whatever.
Well, with
was
your
left.
with your investigation check, not the 14, not so much, but with the passive 17, you probably both together would have noticed that there are a handful of like very minor jewelry on the persons. One of them does have a necklace on them that looks to have sort of a locket on it. One of them has a ring,
Oh, no.
gold ring on it. The other one also has a gold ring, and then the last of the 4 individuals has their face still intact, and it looks to have like a set
Gold tooth.
no, it looks to have a silver septum piercing and a bunch of piercings on their ears. So there are some things, if you didn't want to like strip the bodies, that you could still take for some sort of like proof.
Yeah, let's take those items.
I'll take the jewelry.
All right, Orc, is there any other place you want to move? Because technically from here you still cannot see really into these other rooms unless you had to move forward.
It's the cauldron of plenty.
Yes.
It's empty now, right?
Yes, it still
It's
has
clean?
blood on the inside, so I would.
Yeah.
You probably would suggest against making food in it until you have a good thorough cleaning, but it is empty. Yes. It's impossible to get it like completely clean unless you were to scrub it, but you know,
With
most
my
of the
scalding
blood is-
blade. No, I'm just joking.
Nothing like a little bit of protein.
Definitely.
to each
All right,
their
well,
own. Yeah.
I'm gonna join Auric, I guess, up there, just looking around because I can't
Me too. Yeah.
do anything. I can't tip this over. I'm too scrawny.
Yeah. So, where do you guys want to go? Even from here, with your dark vision, you still cannot see anything this far north, and then to the right because of the angle.
Ulrich,
Where do
do
we
you
go?
think
Where do we
do you think they can see us as we walk over them?
From under the
Or are
ice.
they unconscious or
I'd
dead?
imagine they're long gone.
Yeah.
Makes
Hope
sense.
so.
But can you imagine them just looking at us through the ice upwards as we walk over them?
Well, I mean, there's an easy way to test that.
All right, boys.
Oh
time
yeah,
to walk
no,
over
I
the
don't want
ice.
to test it particularly. I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there.
Let's go.
All right. I have a fun game we're gonna play as we walk across this ice.
It's called Sven Goes First, as always.
It's called
What? No, what the?
Okay, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I will go. I will go.
If
Okay.
if Oric blesses me, I'll go first. It's fine.
Really?
I'll give
Yeah,
you
sure.
guidance. I mean,
That's what I meant. Yeah, same thing. Whatever. Clerics.
Clerics.
Yeah. So he's
Nice.
gonna stealth across with guidance. Boy, did he need that. 13. As he,
oh,
he got a natural 3. As he moves across,
Wow.
and you see him moving. No issue with how hard or like or sort of broken in the ice is. He makes his way across and is sort of in the middle and just like does a little jump on it. Not like super crazy, but like the ice doesn't move. It's pretty fucking frozen. And he's like, I think we're good. Should I go north or like west or east? I don't know.
What are we thinking?
There's a frozen waterfall and this way, and he points to the east. And then it looks like this way it connects to the area we previously saw to the west. That other cliffside that we didn't go down, it looks like it connects there.
well, let's go to the east.
Let's go east, Sven.
Okay, cool. He sort of starts walking. And do you guys follow suit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a glide, bro.
So you guys do make your way at this corner. And clocking, you do see that this is simply just the area that you hadn't been to. And then here you see what looks to be a frozen waterfall in this area.
Frozen waterfall.
And
This
it looks
is
like
it's
it's
flash
coming
froze.
it's coming from like most of the water would be coming from sort of this area. It looks like it leads somewhere, but it is frozen and probably has been like that for quite some time.
Is there anything at the top? Can we see anything at the top? Is there anything in the back of the room? Let's trudge forward.
Yeah, let's move forward.
Here you go. Sliding across the glass, the ice.
You guys walk inside. As you guys begin walking, you don't really see anything other than sort of like the area above where the waterfall is. It is coming from some river path, and then in the back corner of the room, you don't see. Yeah, there isn't really much in here. But as you guys do walk in, Oric, you do begin to hear what sounds like, to you, a very minor
Do you guys hear that?
hissing.
I
Don't hear
hear
nothing.
what?
There's a sound, a hissing sound.
Can we hear it if we focus on it after him telling us that, or?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
All of us?
Perception.
Only Zil right now.
Okay.
Okay.
I rolled a 23.
23.
Ooh.
You do
You're
hear it
on
as well.
fire today.
You do hear it as well as
Okay.
all of a sudden you guys are starting to look around and you see sort of from the small little brief cracks in the ice, sort of this mist sort of arises. And you see the mist sort of like congeals and creates into this sort of weird, odd... It looks almost like possibly some sort of dragonoid thing, as it immediately just sort of...
I'm turning around.
Wait, that's
I need
the
everyone
most
to roll
important
initiative.
thing, Joe.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay.
Auric and Zil are not surprised. Everyone else is surprised. As
Okay.
I'm really
behind
glad I have.
and in
Oh
front
my
of you,
god. In this
you see these two creatures just move up.
Oh, bad.
That's
bad.
a 10 on initiative, so you know.
I rolled a 10 as well.
Okay.
I rolled an 11.
Okay.
I rolled a 0 and then an 11.
Oh my god.
What did Mexican get?
I got a 21.
Oh, thank God, one of you did well.
21.
Okay. They also didn't do too well, so it's fine. All
All
right, so technically Mexican was surprised, so he doesn't get to go. Auric, you are up first.
Okay. You know what? We're just gonna bless the whole group once again, except not Lucius this time, because he
Okay.
doesn't need the help.
All right, so blessed. Blessed. All right.
And I can't cast another spell, and I can't move away from him, right?
Technically, yes, you would provoke an opportunity attack moving.
Can
away.
I move like side to side, like around him?
Yeah, you can move
with-
around him as long as you don't leave 5 feet. So as long as you stay within
Okay.
this box right
So
here.
if I move to like here, that's
Yep,
okay.
that is fine. Yep. All right then. Zil, you are now up.
All right. Well, Zil is kind of doing what he did before, where he's trying to figure out how to approach this, because these creatures appear to be made of water. And his sword's made of water. So,
Yeah, but it's hot water. It should work.
if y'all are curious, then I'm curious too. Let's try that. So he pops the cork and rolls to hit,
All right.
and he gets a 27 to hit.
Yes.
Whoa.
Nice. Plus
Got
D4, but that's not gonna matter.
Not needed. That already hit, so you're good.
Plus, okay, so 11 to hit. Wait, I did to hit. Oh my god, I'm dumb. Hold on. I did the same thing twice. 13. There, that's the damage. I
13
rolled to
damage?
hit twice by accident, yeah.
Nice.
13.
So you smash, and you do cut through, and it looks like the steam from this actually does slice through and cuts and does damage to this individual. As it and the body like reconvenes together, but it did take the damage. It looks like it looked like it was
Okay.
hurt by it. Yeah.
And I guess I could roll again to hit, but I noticed, and this makes 100% sense, but the fire thing wouldn't apply since it's water, so that's what I assume.
You can still
A
roll, yeah,
D20.
to see, yeah. Roll to
Okay.
see if it hits, yeah.
Okay,
If
okay.
it
Yeah,
applies, yeah.
It'd be a little.
Yeah,
it'd
why
be-
not? Let's try.
I'd like
Okay.
to know. I'd really like
14.
to know.
I rolled a 14.
14. Yeah, you see, as you slice through it, its body heat begins to also scald, and it begins to fidget, and it looks like it has not caught on fire, but is scalding when it did not intend to be that hot.
Ah,
So it looks like whatever happened, it did
do something.
do something. Yes.
Okay, that's good. And I guess reassured, he goes for another strike. So roll to hit, and of course, it's
Nine.
not gonna hit. It's a 9.
no.
That misses as it sort of just
Yeah.
splashes to the ground as you slice through it, and it reconvenes back into its.
All right.
Did you add the D4 to that hit?
Oh, I didn't. I
Actually,
did not.
yes. Roll to see that could
Okay.
change it possibly.
All right. I got it too, so probably not.
Yeah, 11 would not. hit,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry if I'm getting annoying about reminding.
No.
I just
Oh
don't
no,
know what
please,
you're doing.
please do. That's the point.
doing
That's
it.
the point.
Please,
Yes,
forget
that's
it.
the point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah.
Please do.
I guess I could back up. Is that the most I could do?
It would be able to get an opportunity attack against you, though.
Not moving.
Cool.
End of my turn.
It would be Sven's turn, but he was surprised, so it is now their turn. Getting smacked. Number 1 is going to take an attack at Bill. That is a nat 1, so essentially it tries
Whoa.
to go and envelop you, and you sort of lift up your blade, and it sort of immediately just separates itself as it just drops to the ground and then moves back to its normal form, and it just like is sort of shaking. It also takes 10 halved to 5 because it is resistant to fire. Open catch on fire. So it takes 5 fire damage as it sort of gets hotter, and you can see it's just slowing down and not moving as hot. Number 2 is going to take an attack against Lucius, which is
Stings, huh?
15 does not hit, I don't think, right?
Let me
Lucius?
check.
I don't think it does.
Armor class 17, so
Yep, it does not hit. Yep, so
correct.
that
Water.
is all they can do. So that means
Water.
now, top of the round, Mexian, you're up.
I'm gonna do Toll of the Dead on number 1.
All right. That's a wisdom saving throw, right?
16.
Trying to kill water.
Natural 17. So you sort of ring this bell and it sort of tong, and the water just like moves and wobbles a little bit, but it doesn't do anything.
Hold on, I need to roll damage.
Toll
That's
the Dead,
an
no, Toll the
18.
Dead doesn't do anything if you miss. If it saves, it does no damage.
But I have when I got to level 6, I got, where is it? Potent cantrip. It says when a creature succeeds on a saving throw against your cantrip, the creature takes half the cantrip's damage,
Oh,
if any,
okay.
but suffers no additional effect from the cantrip.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay.
Takes 9 damage.
Oh, is that only?
Oh
How
boy.
much damage does it take?
9.
9? Okay. Wow. And it sort of this massive sort of necrotic gong, and it sort of wobbles a little bit, and then it begins to sort of like stop, and you can see sort of this sort of dark energy envelop it as it begins to sort of fall to the ground, and then it slowly reconvenes back into one, but it's not looking too hot. Yeah.
Potent cantrip.
All right. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. Cool. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
All right, I'm locking
right
these
here.
guys, so stop moving them.
Well, they weren't like centered on the spot. I was trying to get them like fixed into the square.
They're also not like, what do you call them, creatures? They're not like tokens that have. They're actually just JPEGs that have translucent things, so they're not supposed to be made to be played on the board. So. Okay, so Oric, that means you are up now.
I'm gonna guiding bolt. Maybe I should use a second level. Yeah, I'm gonna second level guiding bolt on the So actually, I might hit the other one.
Yeah, if you were to try to hit number 1, it would be disadvantage because you're within 5 feet of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The number 2, and then cast DC. Nice, 25.
For sure, that hits. Yeah, roll your damage. Also, anyone who touches this guy has advantage on their next attack.
17.
Woo! Yeah. You smack and fucking... Rock goes flying, then explodes. You see this bright white energy as it just starts flailing around. Yeah. Did not enjoy that. Did not enjoy it.
And then I can't really do much else, so let's see here.
Right. Lucius, you are up.
All right. What am I gonna do here? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna try to shoot air. Wait, is this steam or water?
It's water. You see that number 1 though looks like it is being pretty much steamed. It is caught on. It's sort of like boiling, I guess. Yeah.
It's boiling steam.
Well, not boiling steam, but it is hot. The water is hot, contrary to number 2.
But I do believe that is because of
You.
it being attacked, correct?
Yes, it was because of what you
Okay.
did. Yeah.
Okay.
Number 2 is just a cold, water. Number 1 is burned essentially.
You know what? I got an idea. I am gonna... Wait, what happened to my edge? What the... Sorry, give me 1 second. Like, randomly exited out. Crashed on me. Alright, I'm back. My edge randomly just crashed, but okay. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at its face.
Okay, disadvantage attack roll. Oh no, because you have a close quarter shooter, so you're
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Yep. So we're gonna try 1 attack to the face. I'm shooting air, bro. And I got a 1. No, yep, I got it. 12, technically.
You got a nat 1 though.
Yeah.
Gun jammed.
But 12.
Your gun is jammed.
Oh, yeah,
Misfire.
that is a misfire.
Yeah,
right.
it's a auto miss. Regardless.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
Whenever you make an attack roll and the dice roll is equal to or less than the weapon misfires, the attack misses and the weapon cannot be attacked again unless you spend an action to repair it. Okay.
So you sort of
Mhm.
as it sort of begins to wave in the water, back and forth, almost like a snake sort of being charmed.
Good one, bro. I still got a second one.
Here you go, here you go, here you go.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20. Oh my god. That's 25.
There you go.
25, yes, that definitely hits.
Oh,
Come on, baby. Give me 9 damage. Well, that's 11 damage.
11 damage. Yep, you fire this one, it goes through and it sort of separates. And which weapon was that again?
The pistol. The secondary pistol.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Does smack into it, and it does take all of that damage. They are now looking bloodied. Yes. Bloodied. Yeah. As a water elemental type thing can be. Yeah. Is that your turn, or do you want to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Opportunity attacks.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'm gonna rush over. Where am I gonna move? I'm gonna move over here.
It's gonna take an opportunity attack. That will miss, so you do successfully. It tries to sort of wrap around you, and you just run out of the way, thankfully. Zilrin, you are now up.
Okay. Let's see here. I guess I'll keep going for the one that I hurt before. So, I'll use Scalding Blade once more, and to hit, I rolled a 21.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, that hits, yeah.
And then damage-wise, I rolled a 7, plus the d20, which would be...
That's not necessary because he's already on fire.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I forgot. Okay,
More fire damage.
yeah. So yeah, plus the 7, and then yeah.
And if you want to attack again, since you have 2 attacks.
Yep. I got 21.
Yep,
To
that
hit.
hits.
And damage-wise, I rolled an 11 this time.
All right, yeah, this guy's looking rough now. So you just Carbon, you see he's sort of like bubbling a bit with like the water. Almost looks like it's about to like pop because of like the amount of heat sort of absorbed inside and it can't contain it. It's looking rough, yeah.
And then I guess Zil would be like, heat him up, boys. You know, like, because he's noticing that, I guess.
Yeah.
And, yeah, next turn.
Sorry.
All right, that means Sven is up, and Sven is going to try to finish off this one. He's going to take 2 attacks with his blessed bow. That'll definitely hit. $11 on the first one. 11 damage. Second attack is 11 plus 8, so 19 points of damage with both claws. And he slices through, and as the thing is sort of bubbling, he slices through, and you see just on the final slice, the thing just explodes. And I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Great. Plus a D4 if you're blessed.
Yeah, that's D4 for blood.
Oh, I got a nat 20 too. That's nice.
I got a 13 plus a D4, which brings it up to a 16.
Okay, save.
5 plus 3, 8. So add the D4.
I got 20 total with the d4.
All right.
Yo.
So, yeah.
Sven is fine as well. Lucius, what'd you get?
10.
10? Okay. So everyone else saves, Lucius fails. Lucius, you take 15 points of fire damage. Everyone else takes 7 points of fire damage.
I'm dead.
Oh, you're unconscious, not dead. You're unconscious.
Yeah,
not
I'm
dead.
unconscious. 7 was just enough.
Yeah, sadly, yeah.
And only because you tried to pull a tooth.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Oh, true. Yeah, you took that 1 point of fucking. Yeah, so sad.
About
7.
what was that about the armor, Mexian?
Oh, man. I can't respond. I'm unconscious.
No, I don't feel like Zil really would have said that. He'd just be concerned, especially after what happened.
Bye.
But he'll think.
I would have said that.
All right, which means it is now this guy's turn. He is going to move up and take a swing at Lucius, saying that he got blasted the most from that. He is a 19 hit.
Let me see. Yes, it does.
Right. So you take. Oh, that's really good. 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to. Oh no DC. You are grappled as well, as it sort of grabs you and is beginning to constrict you. And it also is beginning to pull you down into the ice, as you guys see, with its sheer force being
Oh, Lord.
part water. You can begin to see it crack the ice underneath, and it looks as if it's trying to bring him underwater. So you are restrained and grappled, so you have 0 movement, and you have disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Okay.
And then that was
Okay.
15 damage. Alright, cool. And that's its turn. So, Mexian, you need to make a death saving throw. Give me a death saving throw.
Here we go. It's just a regular 20.
Let me double check if bless still counts. Can you bless a death saving?
Before I do this.
Yeah, before you roll it, yeah. Okay, yeah, it does, apparently. So
okay.
yeah, you can add d4 to it, which is very important.
Nice. Oh, that's actually crazy.
Yeah, that's really
God,
good.
Okay, that's a
Bless
that's a
and Bane.
9.
9?
A 9.
Oh, wow,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
super clutch. Oh my god.
+1, yeah.
Okay.
+1.
So you're one step closer to life because of Auric. Oh,
That's
wow.
a great saving throw.
Yeah, wow.
I guess I'll
OP.
come up with a memory. And the old tavern that he used to work in, a bar fight started breaking out, and he tried to stop it, but he ended up just getting decked in the face, and that's what he remembers.
Ah, yes. Bless benefit saving throws. Yep, cool. Alright, so one step closer to life. Auric, you are up as you see Mexian sort of get dropped by this one guy as the other one now has grappled and restrained Mexian.
Oh. If I hit the thing, will it hit him as well? And hit Mexian as well.
I would say if you want to be sure of that, you would have to roll an intelligence check,
Okay.
which would cost an action rather than a passive thing.
Okay.
With your passive insight, you did realize that this one is not bubbling compared to the other one. It looked like the heat that the other one was sort of had in it was causing it to sort of combust. This one is not doing the same thing.
Quick question: would you believe that we'd be able to, could we? How damaged does it look to us? Like, how damaged would I believe that it is?
It looks bloodied, but it is not hurt in the same way that you hurt the other one.
Okay. Okay.
You can probably assume, based on your intelligence, that it's probably because it's not, like, on fire.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not on fire, therefore it's
Or boiling,
So
rather.
don't
It's not
catch
boiling.
on
It's not
fire.
boiling.
Got
Yes. Yes. You can piece together, yes. Maybe the reason the other one exploded was because there was a lot of exterior pressure added to the water that was internalized.
All right.
I essentially gave the intelligence check that I was saying would possibly be it. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. We kind of finagled that info out of you, huh?
Yes. Yeah. It's fine though.
I'm gonna Sacred Flame the dude.
Dex save,
I'm
right?
gonna send my spectral stones flying at him, whether they hit Dex 15.
Nope. That is a 5 total.
Oh,
roll your
it's
damage.
great. You love it.
You live to see it.
9.
9 as just smacks through it and they explode and you see this radiant energy. And thankfully, because it was a saving throw, it very much pinpoint sort of smacked into it. And even though it was constricting Lucian, you see it exploding a little bit and definitely taking the brunt of that Sacred Flame damage. So it's getting hurt. A couple more hits and should be done, so yeah.
Alright, and then I can bonus action, but I think since he's looking okay, I'm gonna wait another.
see how it is. Okay.
See how it goes.
Okay.
Actually, no. I can cast Spiritual Weapon. Make him die. Maybe even make him die this turn. Or should I just heal the dude? Now I'm just deliberating out loud. Sorry, I should be prepared. For this. I think I'm just going to save the spell because I think this thing's gonna die soon anyway.
Okay. Lucius, you're up. Zill, you're on deck.
Okay. You know what? Might be crap, but my hands ain't grappled. You know what? Can I pull out my dagger?
It would cost a free action to sheathe your gun, one of your guns, and then an action to pull out your dagger.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just gonna shoot.
Cool. So roll with disadvantage because you're grappled.
Gotcha. What's disadvantage when you got a plus 12? Unfortunate. Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
Oh shit.
Well, that's a 15 for the first one.
Still hits.
I can't. Even if I miss, I can't miss. Oh my god, I got that one.
Nat
Oh my
one.
God.
Hey, on the damage or on the other roll? Or
On the
The
other
other
roll.
roll.
your other gun? Wait.
Even if I miss, I don't.
Okay. So.
That was the second gun I was shooting.
Okay. So now
not the
both of
first
your
one.
guns are jammed.
Great.
Cool. So roll your damage for your first one, but you now have to take 2 actions to fix your guns.
I'll use one to fix my pistol. What's the fix for that one?
It's a
Dexterity saving throw.
Back down.
8 DC plus equals 8 plus misfire score.
Oh, that's a 15 DC for one of them. The other one's just a 9. So it's a 15 for the first one and a 9 for the other one.
So roll a 15. A D20, I mean.
Yeah, D20. Yep.
Hello there.
Okay. Come on, baby. I don't need plus 10 for this one. I lied. Wait, I lied. No. That's an 8.
An 8.
Yep.
Still jammed. Just unable to. Yep. Unable to fix it.
Unfortunate. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna spend my time wrapped around the serpent.
Here's that way. You can't move at all, so yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Zil, you are now up.
All right, quick question about Hexblade's Curse.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to use it before, or since it's a bonus action, would it go after?
No, you can use
Would
bonus actions whenever. There's no action
Okay.
economy. You can use it whenever you want. Ideally, you want to use any of your hex stuff before you attack, because that's when the bonuses are applied. After.
So I would use. I'd like to imagine. Zill's pretty fucking pissed that creatures have taken down his best friend twice today. So I'd assume there's some sort of like aspect to him that makes it very clear that not only he's mad, but and you can, and obviously being the DM and knowing the patron, you can let me know how accurate this would be, but I'd assume that the sort of elements of the patron being a part of him are clear, like maybe something in his eyes turn a certain color or something, like he's mad and also the patron's kind of showing on the outside a little bit, if that makes any sense. Would that work, sort of, do you think?
Oddly enough, in this scenario, no, it wouldn't.
Okay.
For some reason, the patron is not showing any sign of on your side in the current creature you're fighting, actually.
Interesting.
You're not being given any sort of benefit other than sort of what you already have been given. Sort of this
the
anger.
curse would work.
Yes, that curse would definitely work,
Okay.
but
Okay.
the sort of fuel of feeling like you are being backed by some other entity to help you is
Okay.
non-existent. This fuel that you're having is just because of your friend, not because there is some exterior
Right.
force.
But do
Oddly
you think
enough.
there could be any sort of like visual
Oh, there would definitely be a visual
of
cue.
like-
Yes. I would say
outside of just his face? Would there be anything else, or do you think he would just look mad? Because that I was imagining something else possibly, even if it didn't mean that the patron was helping him. I imagined sort of the energy that he was about to.
yeah. You know what you guys would see? You guys would actually see bits of water start to sort of flow out of the upright tear ducts of Zil and start to sort of trickle into the air.
Okay. All right, I like that a lot. Holy shit. Okay, so then I cast Hexblade's Curse on the creature, and then I go to swing at it. So let's Let's see what I get. Scalding Blade to hit. That's a 21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
Damage is 12, and d20, since it's not boiling yet, I don't think, is 18. Wow,
18.
Boom, boom, boom.
And you see, slice through it to 12 damage. It sort of, you cut through and you see it sort of trying to like lighten its grip on Lucius, but it reconvenes, and you see now it has now begun to bubble on top of Lucius. And Lucius, you are now feeling, oh, fuck, this is hot. Oh, this is really fucking hot.
Shot.
This is
Fuck,
really hot.
fuck.
This
burning.
is
I'm
really
burning.
hot water.
I'm burning. Please. Please. Help. Send help.
I also believe because you have Hexblade's Curse, you do an extra...
3?
Yes. You add that or no?
I did not, actually.
Okay, so that is significant.
a
He is
12
looking
plus
even
3.
worse, but he is still hot, and Lucius is... Ah! You can see, like, his skin is now singeing, and some minor burn marks are starting to form around him, as this thing looks almost like a boa constrictor wrapped around a person.
Crap. I don't know that I would be able to do anything other than attack, right? So maybe I should just stop attacking.
From what you just saw, the last time you smacked the thing and got it sort of bubbling, once it was killed, it exploded on everyone.
Exploded. I would assume that Zil kind of like starts to snap out of it and realizes that like it's gonna hurt more people than it's gonna help. So he's not gonna go to hit again. But would I be able to try to help out in any other way, or would he just stop?
You used your main action to attack, so the only action you could do is use a second attack. So technically, there's nothing you could do during this turn to try to break the grapple. That's what you could probably try to do next turn. But actually, no. Yeah, it's because that's different from doing an athletics check. So yeah, so you would have to wait till next turn to try to break. It would cost an action to try to break your friend's grapple from this creature, essentially.
Okay.
But
so
you've already slashed, and your blade has already caught this thing and created it to boil. So there's not really anything you can do to your knowledge without making a check to try to think about something, which would cost an action, to diffuse or lighten it or make it less hot, essentially, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And hitting it would only make it harder, so I really don't... yeah, I don't want to do that. I guess Zil, for the first time in a combat situation ever, just kind of stops and just looks at it. He kind of freezes, like he doesn't do anything. He doesn't know what to do. He's panicked and worried and upset. And that's my turn, I guess.
Sven is up, and Sven is also now panicked and worried, seeing that Zil is worried. Sven is just gonna do a medicine check on Mexian. Mexian is stable. And then he is going to use... no, he's not going to do that. That's stupid. Fuck. You guys do see Sven attempts to pick up Mexia and try to pull him away, and then he realizes as he does, the mouth of the creature that's still wrapped around Lucius sort of... and he's like,
Oh, that thing's gonna bite if I move him away. Okay.
so he just stops. He himself, though, is going to back up. And that's his turn. And it is now this creature's turn. It is going to try to attack Lucius with advantage because he is restrained. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, that does. Good sir.
I got a 12 and an 8, and he has a +5 to hit, so.
Damn.
That is 10 points of bludgeoning damage as it begins to grapple and crush
I'm
you.
unconscious.
He's unconscious. And you see his lifeless body drops to the ground, and the creature lets go and just moves up. And it is now going to take its movement to. No, it's going to stay here. It is actually a decently intelligent creature. It is just going to stay here. Mexian need to make another saving throw. Actually, no, because you're stable. My bad.
stable, yeah.
So you're good. You don't have to do anything. You just
I'm
can't do
fine.
anything, sadly, yeah. Auric, you're up. 2 of your friends have now dropped as this thing is sort of bubbling and looks like almost took the opportunity to look about possibly moving towards another enemy and then looked down at the people next to it, bubbled a bit, and stayed in its spot. As you see,
Alright.
steam is moving about it.
Gonna Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Dex 15.
That is a 19. Plus 3,
Okay.
so 22.
Great. Nothing happens then.
Okay, so just tries to smack and just dodges all the way around it. Bonus action?
Yeah, sorry. I'm going to do my. I was really hoping that would hit. I'm gonna do spiritual weapon, 2nd level, I guess. Something like that.
All right.
18 to hit.
That hits. Roll your damage.
8.
How do you want to do this?
So my stone hammer pops up out of the ground. I summon it. All right, let me start that over. I put my hands to the ground. My stone hammer pops up out of the ground, and it like grows in size all of a sudden. And as it grows in size, it gets more and more transparent. But then it stands up on the handle, and it teeter-totters until it like falls down onto the beast. And as it falls, it shrinks back down into its small size, and it's super dense, and then it hits it.
Smashes into it, and you see the bubbles just as it does. And everyone within 10 feet needs to make a dexterity saving throw. The 2 who are down automatically fail. So that means I need Zill to make one, and the other 2 auto fail.
Nice. 18.
You're fine.
22.
You're out of its range.
Oh,
22.
Yeah. So you take half damage. So Mexian, you're starting your saving throws again because you took damage. You auto fail. Lucius, you have 1 fail. And then Zill, you take 8 points of fire damage.
Okay.
So that's 1 failure.
You technically were stable, so I believe. Let me see. I think it is 1 failure, but let me double check. The damage was. Oh, okay. It must start. No, so you don't have to take damage. You just start now at this point because you were stable. If you are making saving throws and you take damage, you auto fail when you take any damage. But because you were stable,
Okay.
you just now are going into the phase of doing saving throws.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, that's a net 1.
well, not yet. So you're fine. I'm not going to count that. That's not yet because it's not your turn yet. But Lucius,
Nice.
it's now your
Yes.
turn.
Gotcha. So I gotta make.
You have to make your saving throw. Yeah.
Gotcha. And that's 1d20, correct?
1d20. Yes.
All right. Let's see what happens, boys. Damn, so close to getting a nat 20 there, but that's a 10.
10. Okay. You
Ooh.
are 1 step closer, so you're 1 and 1.
Okay.
Zill, it's now your turn. It looks like combat has ended, but you do see that explosion scalded you and both of your friends.
Okay. I guess I run to do a medicine check on Lucius first, despite him not helping Mexian last time, and me being this upset about Mexian being down twice. Something he just think I don't know. He just
You could see the damage on Lucius is a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more obvious that he's not doing as hot. So yeah.
he's just very shook, and he chose to do that because he wanted to help him out. So, the medicine check is a 10. How would that be?
That he is stable. So he is
Okay.
He is stable. Sven is up. Sven is going to do the same to Mexian.
Oh, also, I just thought about it. Probably because of the fact that it was like squeezing him even more after what Zil did. He kind of feels bad about that too. That's another thing
Makes sense.
I think he would do it for.
Sven got a nat 9, but he's a +2 because I adjusted his wisdom. So he does also stabilize Mexian. So combat has ended. Both people are stable.
It's time for some prayer, some
Right.
healing.
Healing prayer over this. music.
Why did that sound cool? Time for some prayer.
So
All right.
I will
It's church,
say
baby.
I will say you will have 10 minutes of uninterrupted time. So if you want to auto roll, because technically there would not be anything within 10 minutes. So if you want to do a prayer of healing, you can. And then once everyone has hit points, we'll stop there for the night. Yeah. Let's just make sure that we don't start next session with people on the ground with 0 HP. Yes.
Everyone gets 22 HP.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's
Sweet.
very good.
Wow.
Nice.
So we're automatically saved from
You guys
death.
are automatically saved. Yep, you guys were stable, and now you guys are also... And that also includes you, right, Oric?
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect.
Perfect.
Nice.
It is up to 6 creatures. So
Cool.
Did
All
we
right.
get them? Did we win?
You wake up, and they are gone. Whatever those things were, they are gone.
Nice. Let's go.
Quick,
Are you guys okay?
Oh yeah. I'd say I'm about 50%.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Just
Yeah, we should probably, like, I don't know, get the fuck out of here. Just go, and I don't even care what time it is. Just sleep. I feel, oh, this has not been
5
good.
years.
it's been
5
what,
years.
like
Yeah, 5 years.
half an hour or something.
Yeah. Well, okay. But, whew. Do we need to check the rest of the place, or should we just, like, head out? I'm just,
We
Let's
got the
get out of here.
jewelry. I think we can just leave.
And that's where we'll pick up next time. Yeah.
oh,
Intense.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But one thing to note that you guys did all, especially Oric. Actually, I don't know if Mexian definitely wouldn't. Lucius probably would because he's a high passive perception, and also so everyone except Mexian would have noted after Mexian dropped, you guys did see Zil sort of these almost, you don't know if it was tears or water sort of like poured out of the tops of his eyelids and sort of began to stream upwards almost like anti-gravity.
put it in the notes.
If someone wants to put that
I'll
in
do
the
that.
notes, yeah.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys did notice that, which was very odd. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Next Sunday we'll be doing it, and then also reminder that this upcoming Saturday, which I will grab the date, that is the 11th of December. J Knife, you will be hosting your charity stream.
Yes.
I'll
And
be there.
actually, I wanted to say right now, if I do end up going to sleep kind of late after that, could we have a rain check on that Sunday, possibly? Like, could we, like, we'll discuss this afterwards, but could
Yeah.
we maybe, like, okay, awesome. Like,
Yeah, if you
that,
do,
know,
if
that
you,
Tuesday or something.
if it's that long and you're feeling like shit, then of course, yeah, we can
Alright.
rain check. Yeah.
We'll, but it, as of now, we can plan for that Sunday, and
Cool.
Well,
everybody
the other
just
option, yeah. Well, or we could plan if anybody has another day.
yes. Well, we'll discuss that after the stream, and anyone watching, keep checking, and we'll let y'all know what
Yep.
it ends up being. So thank you all.
Sounds good. Yep. Awesome. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a pleasure, and see you next time for the following episode to Chaos in the North. And as always, is it Sunday yet?
Is it Sunday?
Is it
Is
Sunday?
it Sunday?
It's
Yeah.
Sunday, yeah.
Bye.
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 See y'all.